thank you all once again. Who remembers what happened last time? If you like, I could give you a little detailed overview. But
I remember that we were on our way back.
mhm.
We saw we saw Bearkit's army marching. We thought they
Yep.
might have been going to Harazuka.
Yep.
So we rushed over there. Anne and Ellen, excuse me, Ellen and Ori had a disagreement about whether we were going to stay and fight or flee.
I think it was more of a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it was a misunderstanding.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
there's more Will and Ori are arguing about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Will and Ori also had into it too.
Yeah.
Then
fortunately, they were not going to Sarazuka.
Yeah. Luckily, they weren't going to Sarazuka.
So Will branched off, took one of the walkie-talkies, skull walkie-talkies with him.
Right, because he recognized the cloaks of those guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As some people that he's familiar with.
And we're familiar with them too, but he's extra super familiar with them.
Did you tell them?
I made light notes about it, but I don't think it got heard.
I think you told us, because there was a point where we were talking about, oh yeah, the Bearcat, he's an asshole. And Matt, you were like, you had a disagreement with the Bearcat. Will has a grudge with this guy because he burned down his village or something.
Yeah, I think at one point Will was like, "No, you don't understand. This is personal," and I was like, "I don't know. It feels pretty personal for me."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of personal for us. It is.
And then
extra personal.
Yeah, and then Will said something along the lines of, "He took everything from me," and Ori went, "Well, okay, yeah, that's more."
Yeah.
And then Will left.
Yeah,
I do remember that. It's been 2 weeks or something.
It's been 2 weeks since we played D&D.
Oh fuck! Don't play it more often, you're gonna be sorry. 2 dudes in the living room, rolling dice because you got to.
Because monsters coming soon.
Yeah, because monsters are coming to get you. Oh man. Okay.
God, is this a thing? Have you guys actually worked on this? Because this is beautiful. I think we need to take notes. Wait a second, I got a pen and paper somewhere.
You know, guys, I think we could take this on the road.
It's okay. We have a recording of it now, so we can.
Yeah, I was about to say, thankfully. Oh man. But okay, yes. So after everyone's vague allusions to I don't know, are we all on the same rope of fucking hating this guy? Yeah. No one likes him. Fuck that guy. And hey, I'm the DM. Fuck that guy.
Made this character. Fuck him.
Fuck that guy. But nonetheless, Will has been following them from behind for the past few hours as they've marched to the city gates. As you guys in Salon de Roman's boat, which you guys just learned is a animated object. And it actually can do a little transformer thingy and get you where you're going a little. It makes sense how they're able to just you don't really need to. If we could just go a straight line, it's pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. So cool.
And then, very fucking cool.
What else? Right. As you guys got off the boat, you went, if I'm not mistaken, right to Darius to tell him about the army coming, and then that's also when he got the letter from him telling him that there was an army coming. Let's see where. Right, he ordered. Darius ordered the gates closed.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
I think that's about where we left off.
I think that's about where we left off.
Yeah, we were gonna find out what happened.
Yeah. So okay. As we go back in, the 5 of actually, how many? Ori, Kayron, Krinth, Ellen.
Will is not on the board.
Yes, Will is gonna be
So,
Stocky boy.
so I guess there's
Yeah.
6 of us traveling right now. Oh wait,
He's actually gonna be down
Talus
here.
is with us. Yeah.
Yeah, she has not left yet. Oh, Talus, you weren't really meant to
Ooh.
be here for this.
Actually, there. Cat.
Mm-hmm. So I think where we will kind of jump in is I'm actually we're gonna finish up with Darius real quick and just the next couple of minutes of that. Then I'm gonna switch over to Will's perspective real quick. So I guess yeah, as Darius thanks you guys for coming and telling him, he dismisses you and actually takes up one of his his head guard, and orders the troops be put up on the towers and walls and to man the fortifications and shut the gates. He's also ordered all the boats in the harbor right here to take off. So, as the next, what do you guys do while Darius is kind of like dictating stuff to his secretary?
Well, I mean, if no one else has anywhere they want to go, I want to go check in with the Church of Bahamut, and then go back to the house before
Yeah.
we have to figure out what we're gonna do with the bear cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should check in with Goreg.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
to make sure Galreg
Benjamin.
knows we're home.
Yeah, unless Will becomes like in immediate danger.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so
Live by danger.
Will Will's been keeping you guys updated. I assume is that correct? Without giving yourself away or anything like that.
Oh, yeah, I keep it at a hush hush, minimum of information as possible.
Can you give me a perception check with advantage?
P. There we go. Up and up.
Nice. You overhear a cavalryman on his horse talking to another one of his fellow cavalrymen. They don't talk about much in particular, but what you get out of it is that he's complaining about being taken around. And he's just like, man, why the hell do you think the boss is making us march all the way down here? He knows it takes like 4 days to get down. You gotta go 4 days back up. Guard next to him's just like, I know, man, right? It's killing me, but whatever. And the other guy just goes, oh, yeah, whatever. So you get the you get,
kind of grumpy.
yeah, you get the kind of impression that they're like, why the fuck are we out here? Man. But as you get that, you're coming within like a good hour away from town. But if I remember correct, yeah, that stealth was a 26. No one has spotted you in the dust cloud that they are leaving. You are a shadow in a tree.
I helped with that 26 stealth.
That exactly. So all right, then I think we'll go back over to the rest of the party. Rio and Talus just kind of like, so we're going to your house or something or what?
First, we're gonna go check in with my boss.
Hey, why don't we split up here? I mean,
Yeah, I want to actually. Rio needs to come with me. I want to also get him looked at by a cleric.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much time we're gonna have before shit gets weird around here, and I want to make sure our house hasn't burned down.
Yeah.
Rio's just like, oh god, and he just hangs his head and comes over to you, and he's just like, okay. Talus just like gives him a pat on the shoulder and says, "I'll be waiting for you at the house. Don't worry." And then,
Chin up, Rio. You came to Cliffport on a very interesting day.
And
He-
yeah, going to the doctor isn't fun, but I'll get you a lollipop after.
you see Rio, like he's currently pretty covered in clothes right now, but you see him adjust his face mask up so you can see him give you an eyebrow. His skin kind of sizzles, or it doesn't sizzle, it smokes at the sun's light, and he puts it back down.
We should get you a fancy parasol.
What does his mask look like? I only remember him wearing
Right.
goggles.
Right now, he's currently just kind of muffed himself up with like a bland scarf. But actually, when you look at it, it's not bland. It's just very dull colors.
Mm.
But they're very intricately woven.
Maybe we'll get you a
But-
big hat and some long gloves.
Mm-hmm. The biggest hat, like Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah.
I've never
Watched that
seen
movie
that.
today.
I've seen that puppet show. Isn't it crazy where that lady's titties come out? Right.
I mean, yeah.
I
And
don't
like,
think
there's
I've
the
seen that
hand.
one.
There's the
I don't-
face in the hand.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Man, I
town.
don't know where you guys have seen these puppet shows. It's like
They're-
some
they're-
back
they're-
alley
they're-
puppet show.
Yeah, they're back alley.
Back alley.
Back alley
Saturday midnight on the Science Puppet Show stage.
Right.
Midnight
Oh,
screening.
see,
Yeah.
I'm more a fan of the matinee front alley puppet show.
Those
It's
are
really,
good
it's
too.
really where my fandom
PG-13
lies.
assholes.
Oh, Ori, we have such sights to show you.
I am 18 now.
It's true.
I'm 18.
I could go. I could go if I wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, that's good news.
Oh man. It is good.
So
news.
anyway,
Yeah, we go there.
Anyways, as you guys split up, let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take. Let's see. Ori and Rio are going right here. You three are going right here. If I'm not mistaken. Where did that? Oh, maybe. I think I might have erased all the drawings on this. Oh well. I know your house was right here-ish. It was on this green block.
Yeah, we lived close to the.
It was literally like right around the corner.
I feel
Yeah,
like
we're like,
this-
oh, it's close to the.
Are you that
it's
one?
close to the-
I think we're that one.
I think
You
we're.
know-
Oh yeah, you're right. I think we are that.
I
Because it was
thought that
round.
this was like. I thought that was one of the other houses.
Was it?
Maybe it's this
No,
one.
no, it's not that one. One of the other houses was up here, and then
Yeah.
one of the other
Hmm.
houses was right here.
Yeah.
And
I
then
feel like
this
Matt
is
was
the
right. I feel like it
silversmith.
was around there.
Maybe.
Okay, let's just pick a spot. Matt, where is it? And then that's where it'll be.
Let's get an icon for the house and just put it on the map.
Oh, God.
Put a token on the map
House.
The Abbey.
at
You can't
Abby.
Yeah, ABBY. Let's see if they'll give me what I want.
You're gonna get a fighter jet on if you're on Roll20's like asset search thing.
Yeah. It's not a fighter jet. It's literally a repeat of 4 different like various squares and circles. Like it's not even.
Man, I used it like 3 days ago. Did it get worse since then?
Okay, here we're
I feel
gonna
like it gets worse by the day. Like every time I use it, it is more worthless than it was the previous time.
It's definitely shitting up the place, but it's fine because I got one right here. This will maybe.
You leave it.
I'm just saying, Roll20, like Foundry's a one-time purchase of $50. I'm just saying.
Or maybe. Oh wow, yeah, that looks That looks great. Okay, so it's gonna be this thing,
Okay.
and we're gonna put you. Yeah, you know what? I like it being right here.
Y'all split. Yeah, there you go.
That seems really big.
Alt. Oh yeah, it does. It should be something more like this.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the matter, Keeks?
I'm into it. Perfect.
And then we're gonna layer map. Boom.
Yep, there we go.
And then let's just put a quick text real quick. ABBY.
And this is the really riveting content.
Right.
This is
Riveting
what
content.
this is what all my 0 subscribers have signed up for.
This is what Twitch craves.
Mm-hmm.
Just semantics.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, that logistical D&D prep.
Can everyone read that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
it's
I
better
think
black.
Abby has an E in it.
It does.
EY? Yeah,
Maybe
EY.
only when it's a name.
Yeah. I think so.
Right on.
You're right, it is E. Yep.
And then
Otherwise,
You know
it's
what?
somebody's name.
mhm,
Ah,
we're just gonna.
This seems like a lot of work.
Two back.
It's our home.
It's your home, Kieran.
Okay, all right, fine.
Good for your home.
Are you too good for your home? Fuck it. That worked out. Okay.
I let myself in.
You let yourself in. And yes, as you do, let's just go ahead and pull you right on over.
Fuck, I gotta change my last name every time you change
Damn.
maps.
a lot of math.
Right. Bam.
Give me that name back. Mine
Damn.
now.
Uh,
No take backs.
let's.
Oh shit,
Oh,
where'd I go?
Briar.
Where do you-
I
oh,
think that's everybody. Now I'll just
All
drag you
this
back on
sushi
in.
for me.
I think
where,
those are kebabs.
where have I gone?
I think you're gone now.
Now you're here.
There I am. Okay.
Oh, there you
I'm just dragging everyone's current characters back
Yeah.
on.
Oh shit, who's Rad? I have no
What?
I have no memory of this person.
go. Brad?
Wow, you don't remember him?
No, I don't. Not even a
Wow.
little bit.
Not even a little. Okay, so Gareg opens the door and it's just like, oh my god, I'm so glad to see you guys! Oh, yeah.
20 fingers. Yeah, this guy.
Hey. Oh my god, it is so good to see you guys. Okay, I have so much to tell you.
Okay, we'll have to make it quick because today might get weird.
Oh, okay. Pelagus came and got Marco, and I haven't seen him since.
Okay.
And then, Glengerman is doing very, very good. I've been watering him. The horses are all very smooth. Briar has grown
I just
4 inches.
I just imagine he has written all this down on a crumpled parchment. He's like, okay, hang on.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Yeah, I got it.
these guys diarrhea.
Like the cookie. He's got like the Cookie Monster.
right.
I imagine the
Exactly.
horses are
Not
gleaming
bad.
at this point.
I like it.
He's pet them so much.
Well, I've brushed them and smoothed them. They're very smooth.
Mhm.
And Pelagus is told me that he would like to talk with you guys eventually.
Okay.
And then Garag just kind of goes, and that's it. By the way, Rad has not left yet.
okay.
Brad was like a bugbear guy.
I think he was a bugbear man. He came by to deliver a letter to Asheron like a while ago.
Oh,
And now
um,
he lives in the privy? I'm confused.
is he? So he's a friend of Ash's?
Well, no, no, he happened. No, he's a messenger. Gareg
Hey.
looks around. Gareg looks around. He fucking tucks into you. I think he's a freeloader.
Oh,
I opened the
okay.
privy door. Hey, what are you doing?
Whoa, hey, hey.
Fucking smoke comes out of the privy.
No, you
Why
see
are
the
you
door
here?
One
open.
second, I got you guys
and-
covered.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, don't let Twitch hear you. They'll fucking ban my ass.
Fully ban you? I'm sorry.
I don't know
It was
actually.
It was a soundboard clip. It wasn't real. It was all pretend for a joke.
Yep.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm gargling water right now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, I have a drink with a straw and I'm blowing into it.
But Rad comes out with like his pants like loosely tied that are kind of like hanging down. You could definitely see from the front that you could see his butt crack. You know where it's like that, where it's just like no, his shirt's up too high, his pants are way too low. You'll see it. He's just like, oh, sorry. I was just in the bathroom. Hey, you guys are back.
Yeah,
Oh man, it's
been
good
like
to
a
see
month.
you.
Why are
Yeah.
you here? I thought you were
What?
just delivering like a package or something.
Yeah, but then you guys, you let me use. I was tired. You guys let me use the bed, and
Yeah.
it's,
But now we're back, so you should go.
back to bed or.
No, away.
Oh wait. Oh man. Is it because I
Pat,
smoke?
pat. Anyways, good talk.
But wait, hey. Oh man. Oh, Dib.
Eve.
Oh, damn.
Hey, man, oh God, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna get my stuff.
When he comes in, I'm like, who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah. He was living in our bathroom.
and
Want to air
then
that place out for a bit.
All right.
and then
well,
you just hear as he exits the door.
okay.
Rude.
I did it outside.
Kron will
Okay.
remember this.
Glenjamin, don't spit on Glenjamin.
If you could talk to Glenderman right now, he'd be pretty upset.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Gara just goes, "Thank you."
Thank
you.
Why didn't you just kick him out, Gareg? You're big.
But he has claws.
You have
Did he claw you?
muscles.
Gareg, look at me. Did he claw you?
No, he only smoked, and Gareg was very, very self-conscious because it made the room smelly, and Gareg would have to clean extra.
It did make it very smelly.
Gareg, don't let anybody tell you that they don't. You don't let them do that to you.
Okay.
You're the boss of this house.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody push you around
When
except us.
we're not here, it's very important.
We're not here.
Yeah, when we're not here, you're the boss. Yes.
Gareg puts some hands on his hips and is just like, Gareg is boss when bosses are not home. Yeah, all right.
But
Would
it
you
doesn't
like?
mean you can sell it or anything.
Oh no. Gareg would never sell anything. Tell Ori that Gareg would never sell anything. In case Ori ever asks.
Sure, I'm
Gareg
not
wouldn't
here. I'm
sell.
gonna mute myself. I can't help myself.
No, that's fine. Oh, by the way, I should do something like that.
Yeah, and maybe put him in the room. Yeah.
Oh, no. I also increased his size by like a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
God, I
yeah.
forgot. Like we named everything in this house. Like
Yeah.
Glenjamin, he comes up a lot, but like I had forgotten about Oakley and Palmela.
Yeah.
And
And
Trees have
Jeff
names.
the Rock.
Jeff the Rock.
You gotta
and
talk to more
Yeah,
trees.
yeah. Rock.
Charles the gross
They-
fish.
They got a lot to say.
Yeah.
You guys' horses who I just don't have named for some reason.
I,
Technically, Jeff the Rock came with
you
us.
know, my horse does have a name. I did write that down somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
my horse
yes.
is named Tulip.
Tulip.
There's a picture of her somewhere that I sent you.
There is. There is. And there's also horse.
And this horse, yeah. And
which is
whatever
Brent's
Taylor's
horse.
horse's name was.
Mine's Snickers.
Yours
Aw,
was
Snickers.
Snickers. That's what it was. Good times.
So, yeah, quick update, Gareg. Ash is obviously not here. He stayed home. But he's okay. Everything's good with that.
Well, that's good. And Talus just goes, "Oh, you don't." And I'm his sister. Hi.
Oh,
well,
I'm sorry.
cousin.
Have I not introduced you guys? I'm terrible. Yeah, this is Talus. She's related to Ash.
I'm just staying for a little while. And Carter just goes, "Okay, would you? I can make mimosas." Man. And then he just kind of.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck,
yeah.
I'm gonna make
Okay.
mimosas.
Yeah, I waited for a minute to be like, does anybody have a reason why we shouldn't drink? We're having mimosas. I've decided.
Okay.
Still kind of jet lagged. Still feels like morning. I think if you most.
Yeah, I don't know.
Army coming and they're having mimosas.
I feel like it's still gonna take me a while to get used to sunlight.
Talus just goes, "I know what you mean."
Maybe.
Right. I'll say, as you guys grab some mimosas, Gara whips them up real quick for you. I've made 3 mix.
Mimosas in like sippy cups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gara has more respect for you than sippy cups. Please, please, please. I do have bendy straws.
I also, like, in brief, mentioned that there might be soldiers at the gate very soon. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Gara just goes, okay. And I'll stay here and man the fort. Yes. I'll make sure no one gets in the doors.
Good man. You're the boss. When we're not here.
Yeah, you're the boss when you are here.
Correct.
So as you guys kind of finish up, is there anything else you wanted to do before?
I'm good.
Someone pay him.
Yeah, we will need to pay
yeah.
him at some point.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Oh man, cursed pre-Ellen.
Well,
I guess I should say blessed pre-Ellen.
yeah.
I feel like
Oh.
current Ellen is the cursed one.
Yeah,
Aw.
there we
It's cool.
go.
They make me look cool. They make me look tough.
They make you
They
look
make me
cool
look
and tough.
Yeah, I look like a badass now.
Yeah, you look like a badass who's had adventures.
Yeah. That is what I will say to myself every night when I look in a mirror.
Oh, that is right. Hey, Taylor, can you send me a token?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Let me get on that.
Right? Because I was just like, what's something I missed?
Yeah, no, this little tiny detail. I got a token tool right here. And let's maybe just make a token. Because the Chaos Gods demand it.
Chaos Gods demand it. But okay, Ori, as you and Rio take the steps, I'll say that after a few moments, you guys split off from the rest of the party, and it barely takes you any time to really get around and about to the church itself. Let's see. I have one more There he is. There he is. There, I'm dragging you onto the map. There he is. No, he's not. Okay, cool. Why? He doesn't have a token. Shit.
I'm working on it. Promise.
No. Oh, no, no, no. Not you. Not
Different
you.
character.
Different character. I'm trying to just drag Antonio onto the fucking screen. Where are you?
Oh, yeah, that's.
But
Yeah,
Antonio's
good.
not a real boy. He's clip art.
He's not clip art. We'll call him clip. Gosh. It's
Well,
just
because you don't have the picture connected to the profile.
I do, but it's not for his thing. Yeah.
Mm.
And then, but nonetheless, he's here. Antonio Del Rolo. We're
My
gonna edit.
sweet, sweet friend Antonio.
Uses his fuck token. There. His token is his picture. Okay, and now he shall have to be shrunk and become a little squatter. But nonetheless, so yeah, you guys arrive up at the church's gates. They're open to you. Do you just like go in?
I think I probably talked to Rio a little bit first. Like, I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna take a cleric to see you. It's gonna be totally cool. I know everyone here. You can trust them. I'm gonna protect you. We'll get lollipop afterwards.
If I burst into flame, it's your fault.
If you burst into flame, I'll put you out. There's a well around here. I'll throw you in a well.
Oh yay.
But what you need to remember is that Bahamut said yes. I asked Bahamut and he said yes. So I don't think you're going to catch fire.
This is the Ori Rio content that I am living for.
I mean, when we were in the Underdark, and I was like, "Hey, yo, Bahamut, make Rio less vampire." He did it, so I don't think he's gonna set on fire.
Rio just kind of shrugs with just a snide like, okay, let's, I guess, go meet some religious people. Yay.
Now, you don't have to be a Church of Bahamut person, but you also have to not suck people's blood and be evil and stuff. We'll talk. We're gonna work on it. Don't worry about it. Let's just go inside.
Fine. After you.
But also, remember, it's your first day being an adventurer. Try to have fun. And I step forward first, and I, like, hold the door open and make a welcoming, sweeping arm gesture for Rio to walk inside.
I take this as an invitation. Okay, good,
So
great.
Rio, come inside.
Thank
You're
you.
invited.
I don't know if that one still bothers to work, but I'm just
Yeah,
being
we're gonna
safe.
have to. We'll pick a day, and we'll go through all of the vampire stuff, and we'll see which ones work and which ones don't, and we'll plan for it. Okay?
Gotcha.
Okay. Anyways, we gotta find someone I know. Let's try the side office, and I like send Rio this way,
Yeah.
and I like knock on the door. Hello. Hello.
You hear a voice from the other side. A familiar voice. Just go, oh, Ori, good to hear. Come in, come in. Antonio. My friend. Yeah. As you enter, Ori, and Rio, you guys see three people in this room. Pelagus, Antonio, and a strange-looking person. Oh, right.
Zoom way in here. Okay. Oh.
So tiny.
It's just smell. Where in the... Right, there he is. Forgot that
So
you changed
I
your
walk in. and I like straighten out my robes and clear my throat. Like, hello, Antonio, and I like wave.
Oh, hello. Hi, Ori. Good to see you again. I've forgotten my own voice.
Spanish,
Wait.
friendly, soft Spanish.
Friendly, soft Spanish. Okay, yes. Yes, Antonio.
There you go.
Okay.
That's Antonio.
Soft, friendly Spanish. He's just like yes. Oh, Ori, it's so good to see you again. Currently, right now, I'm kind of doing a little business thing, and you see him actually fold over a piece of paper and like continue writing. He's like, "What else do you need?" Pelagus just responds in kind. Well, we're going to need some non-detection spells, wards, etc., etc. Well, we're just going to make it quiet, is all. And Antonio just goes, right away. I'll go get everything. And then he kind of packs his note up, and he's just like, pardon me. And then Ori, as it comes by, he just, give you a hug.
Oh yeah, I lean and I give Antonio a big hug.
Oh,
I don't mean to, but because of our height discrepancy, I maybe pick him up just a little bit. His toes might be just dragging the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And send back down.
Rio just leans to the side and just kind of like looks at you and then looks at him while you're hugging and just goes,
Rio, this is my friend Antonio. Antonio, this is Rio. This is Ash's cousin. I told Ash to look out for him for a little while. We're gonna see how the surface thing works out for him. And then like I like lean in and I like do the whole put your hand to one side and like hush and like whisper like he's been exiled.
Rio steps aside and just goes, kicks his feet up on the table and is just like, so do you guys have gum? And Antonio just goes, I'm sure he's a very lovely person, but I really must run to the mage. Many things to buy.
Go.
But yeah, Pelagus kind of, welcomes you in with a hearty wave. There's a bit of food on the table, but mostly there's a map and, I guess it's a map. It's mostly a map. But as Pelagus kind of welcomes you in, he's just like, Ori, it's good to see you. I kind of thought the rest of the others might be with you, but it's just you and him.
Well, we've had to split up. Things have gotten a little urgent. Baraket has a standing army on the march this way.
Oh.
Rio's here. Brought him with me. I don't remember if we talked about this or not. I told Ashley, look out. I keep an eye on him. Also, who's your friend?
Here. All things in time.
Yeah, I know. A lot of stuff.
Yes. Okay, so, marching army, terrible news.
Yeah, not good.
Good news. A friend of mine, and he points over to this gentleman, has recently returned, and I'm going to be calling a council for the orbs. And, well, I've already called them, but I wanted to invite you chumps personally. And then he gives you a wink. I'll let you know plenty once we have everyone here in the room to ourselves, but for now I actually do think I'd like to introduce Owl. And he just kind of my hand.
Greetings, Paladin.
No, he's Russian.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Owl. Owl?
I am 0VV1E5H4N, but people have taken to referring to me as Owl.
Owl. Nice to meet you, Owl. That's a neat name. Did you pick it?
No.
Usually weird names. I usually think people probably pick themselves. Not weird, interesting.
Pelagus just gives you a kind of a giggle.
Always trying to be.
He just says, Ori, Owl has actually been an acquaintance of mine for quite a while, especially when it comes to the orbs. he's been a very helpful hand. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, you helped us with that one in, oh gosh, I'm forgetting the damn name of the country. Rio just looks and he just says, literally Allwine. It was the place that oh, thank you. Negging myself. But Pelagus, Allwine, yes. If I'm not mistaken, he helped us with the one in Allwine. You know, the one that you guys got back from Andre.
Oh,
From
yes.
the Akata in that place.
Yeah, the Akata. Well, thank you very much for your help. It's nice to meet you. And I like walk over and extend a hand for handshake.
Al takes it and gives you a firm, if mechanical, shake in return.
Yeah, speaking of, do you want to go ahead and describe yourself?
Yeah, okay. Actually, here, can we have fun with this?
Yeah.
Or
No,
Please.
do it lame. No, do it lame.
Please have fun with it.
Please,
Okay,
yes, please.
okay.
Yeah, what do you need?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Let's see what you see.
Shit, you know what? Yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay, one second, let me pull up my sheet. I don't have it up yet.
I only ask, like, can we have fun with this? Because, like, I don't just want to be, like, a prick of, like, no, you don't get to see my character.
Roll
You have
the
to roll
perception.
perception.
No.
My perception is 0.
Oh, boy.
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah! Sorry, you guys! You're metal, I guess.
It's fine.
He's a
All
gem.
right.
It's fine. There's like five other player characters or something.
Yeah, there's an army
That's
on the way. I'm not gonna waste my luck looking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How much do
This-
I go cross-eyed?
Right.
Okay.
The basis description is good.
Okay. Well, Ori, I guess the first question you would probably ask yourself is, have you ever seen a Warforged before in your life?
For sure I haven't. For sure I haven't.
Okay, then this individual is a small wonder to you in that it is clearly a humanoid, generally of a human persuasion, except he clearly he sounds male, has the shape of a male human, like, say, roughly 6 feet tall, has a deep-ish voice, but it does not sound natural in the way that, you know, like, voices sound.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds not right.
Kind of
Yeah.
sounds like if you yelled it through a pipe.
Yeah, there you go. And you see that he has various runic markings upon his surface. You wouldn't call it skin. And he's wearing clothes befitting that of an adventurer or traveler.
Like comfortable but durable.
Definitely weather
Kind of
beaten.
armor. Yeah.
Yeah, just like you would say, like, huh, this is a metal human who looks like an adventurer. That's how you would sum it up in your brain, probably.
You know, that is exactly how Ori would sum it up if she wasn't thinking about it too hard. Do I get a good enough look at the runes to roll a religion check?
I mean, Owl is.
I'll go ahead and say, give me a history check.
Oh, there you go.
No,
He
that's
is-
fair. Ori's pretty well read.
And I mean, he is holding still, so I mean, you can just look at him.
Oh yeah, you're fucking shaking hands. You're right up in each other's spaces.
Right.
Owl, make a perception check on Ori. She has a scar and a deep troubled past.
Okay.
Wow.
Want all our robot characters to meet cross universe. Sorry. Chanter, Wild, Bishop. It's good. No.
Yep.
So, I've recently talked about. Okay, so this is like DM kind of meta. I recently talked about an Atlantean race that I have been making. Or I shouldn't say Atlantean. I should just the precursors, the people who I've been talking about a little bit before.
Right. Yeah.
I've made a name for them, and I want kind of a bit of a
The Lemurians.
Avaryan.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, yeah, you're a cat.
Avaryan. But yeah, so Ori, you've seen one of these markings denoted in a
Oh. Wait.
in an old history book.
Would I recognize any of those markings from the scroll I have in my inventory that says a deed to Atlantis?
Yeah, you know what? Now that you do, yeah, you do. They're of remarkably similar scripts. Granted, when you pull out your deed, you actually you it was addressed to you. So
Yeah, it was addressed to
and
me.
it was and it was also what was it? You were able to read it. So if
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was in
mistaken, that
common
that
or
particular
something like that.
letter you were able to read. But yeah, some of the stuff that you weren't able to pick up on it, yeah, definitely, I'd say it reminds you very similarly. So you don't know if this guy maybe just loves the Avaryan, but
Yeah, maybe he's just really into Arvanian runes.
yeah.
Yeah, or he'd probably play that cool. You know, it's not very cool to just be like, hey, are you from Atlantis as soon as you meet your first robot?
Right. But Rio just kind of like throws a thumb over to Owl and then looks over at Pelagus and he just. So he's like some kind of construct or something? He's like a robot? And then
Yes.
Pelagus just looks at you, Al, and then just looks to Rio and he just goes, yeah.
God, Ryu, you can't just ask someone if they're a robot.
Why not? He looks like a robot.
Well,
I'm surprised either of you know what a robot is.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what a robot is.
Oh,
Very honest of you.
I noticed you're made out of metal, but I wasn't gonna be rude. It's no big deal.
I had animated suits of armor that were more impressive, is all I'm saying.
Excuse him. He's evil. We're working on it. He's real. He's got a troubled past.
He whispers, I'm a brick.
It's true.
Owl gives both Ori and Rio like the mechanical looks from left to right and back, and then just goes back to Pelagus.
Yeah, it's a long story. So you don't need to worry about it. It's nice to meet you.
Pelagus just kind of laughs and he says, well, okay, introductions have been done. I know it may be a bit much to ask, but I've been speaking with my friend Owl, and I think he'd be an excellent addition to your party. Oh, I don't mean to put this on you. It's just a recommendation.
Well,
He's helped us out in the past, and no need to say it now. Please go and talk to your friends and all that jazz. Besides, there's a standing army coming. Can't be making
Yeah,
decisions like that.
yes, there's some urgent matters to attend to, but Ori like shrugs and gestures towards Owl. Want to meet the family?
Pelagus just gives you a look out and he just says, oh, by the way, everyone should be here in about 8 days. And then he looks back to Ori. Ori, we'll be gathering on the 28th of Rulai. So, see you soon. And then he just kind of gives a kick to Rio and he's, fine.
Oh,
Whatever.
one thing before we go, Pelagus, could we get a cleric to look at Rio? I'm curious to see what knowledge they might be able to impart about Rio and his Ori like kind of shrugs and rubs her hands around the air, like trying to come up with a word, like trying to just summon it from the ether. Day Strider, Day Walker. He's like a vampire, but he can kind of come out, but he still gets a little smoky, but he's not catching on fire, and he doesn't have to drink any blood. And
Pelagus
it'd be
gets
cool
up.
for him to not catch on fire.
Pelagus gets up from his chair, and he just says, "Well, let me take a look at him." Rio's kind of nervous, but Pelagus stands up and just kind of,
I go and stand over by Rio. And, like,
Yeah.
I don't ask him if he wants to hold my hand, but, like, I remember my first doctor's visit, and, like, I stand there with, like, my hand hanging out in case he does want to grab it, because, like, I know it's scary.
His fists are clenched. And you see him just kind of, like, sneering a bit. Just, don't want to do this. Pelagus goes ahead and places a hand on the side of Rio's face, and he concentrates for a good couple minutes. Or you definitely feel you get the smell of justice in the morning, and the righteousness of a good deed done.
Oh, I like kiss my fist and like point it towards the heavens. Oh,
It's pretty good.
Mm.
As Pelagus continues to kind of do this, he just says, "That's strange. I think he's been replaced with a shadow of his former self." Huh.
hmm.
He kind of takes his hand off, and he just says, "Are either of you familiar with the Shadowfell?"
What do I roll to know if I'm familiar with Shadowfell?
Gotcha. Rio
So
just
should I,
goes.
History?
Rio just goes. It's the Underdark. It's different. Pelagus just says, "Just shut up." Listen. Rio has been replaced. Partially. His
Or, like-
vampire half has been replaced with this shadow magic. It seems that what was left of his soul there has been returned, but it is definitely crispier.
Is there any way to uncrispy a soul?
Well, as long as I'm correct, Rio should be technically alive and happy, and he should be able to do all he wants. And then he takes his hand and he just takes the glove off of Rio's hand and puts it in the sunlight. You see it smoke, but Rio goes to pull it away, but Pelagus just keeps it there, and then Rio kind of relaxes and just goes, "Oh, well, I really thought that burned." And he just says, "Nope, you just smoke now." So, I mean, that'll be cool for parties.
That's true.
Rio puts his glove back on and just says, "Okay, I don't know what that place is, and honestly, I don't care.
But you don't know what a party is?
No, the Shadowfell. I don't know what Crispy Souls sounds like horseshit. Not gonna lie, don't even just don't. Okay. So now that I've been checked out, can we go home?"
Well, don't you want to go by the candy store first, get a lollipop and some bubble gum?
Nope. Oh, fuck. Are you positive they have gum?
No. Yes.
I can't promise they'll have gum, but I promise that if they do have gum, I'll buy it for you.
Lead on.
All right. Do I know where a candy store is? I feel like I would.
Also, that the ice cream parlor on your way over also doubles as a candy store.
That's cool.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys pick up
I'll-
some chiclets.
Owl approaches Ori and says, "Paladin, Pelagus has informed me of the skill of your team. I wish to meet them."
Yeah, come meet the family. Figurative.
Very well.
And it doesn't take you guys much time at all to make your way over. Here we go. Let's just go ahead and paste you. Gonna go ahead and grab an Ori and a Rio. Oh, and a Rio.
Did they have gum? I hope they have
But-
gum.
But did they
Bahamut
have gum?
It's like
You know
the
what?
little cross mints they sell at Hobby Lobby. Testaments, but Bahamut, they're like dragon gumballs.
Testaments?
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
Is that a thing?
that's
That's-
Ori's favorite kind of gum.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, they only have cinnamon.
Oh,
Say, cat.
And Rio isn't that big of a fan of cinnamon, but he does buy. He does
Well,
ask
I
for
buy.
a pack. He does ask for a pack.
I did buy Rio. I buy Rio the gum and a lollipop, and I get a lollipop. And I turn to Owl, and I rub the back of my head. Owl, I don't know how to say this without sounding rude. Please just know that it's ignorance, not malice. Do you eat? Would you like a lollipop? Or gum?
I do not
Cheers.
require food.
Do you enjoy food? And she like raises her eyebrows and tilts her head.
Owl
Rio
ponders
stick
this
of gum in his
for a
mouth.
moment, and and says, "Let us find out."
Okay. Do you want to pick the flavor? I've never met anyone who's never eaten before. And she like kind of like whispers. A lot of people like red. I personally like blue.
Rio just chews and he just says, "Shouldn't you just refer to them by their flavor and not their color?"
Well, but he's never tasted anything before. Presumably. But yeah, I think
It's not that he's never tasted anything, it's that like candy is such like a niche thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're talking to him about candy, like he understands what chicken is. But
Right.
like what is this rock on a stick?
oh, okay.
Like,
Candy is a confectionery made by boiling sugar until it reaches the hard crack stage.
And you're just being given a lollipop at this point by the half orc
What color is it?
soda jerk.
okay.
Sticking his gears and it's gonna fuck them all up. I love it.
Yours, Ori, is blue and green.
Nice.
The one that he mixes for Owl is a dark red and purple.
Mm. Man, custom lollipops. This store is incredible.
It's just like I mix the two flavors in together, and it's pretty delicious. I'm not gonna lie.
I pay him extra. I put like a whole gold coin in the tip jar.
Oh boy, yeah! You come back now. Rio just pops more gum in, and she's just, "You're the only one around here with gum. Deal."
And-
Have
As-
something pink
because-
next time.
yeah. Rio's just like, "Please have a different flavor." Ori, yours turns out to be blue raspberry and sour apple.
oh, delicious.
Owl's, yours is a black cherry grape.
Okay, now Matt, we have not prepared adequately for this particular issue.
No, we haven't. What does Owl think?
does Owl have taste buds?
It's time to decide who this person is.
See,
I-
this is raising like 10 different existential matters right now and like 15 biological ones.
Hey, you know what? Let's run through them. As far as I think you'd be able to taste. You'd also be able to ingest. Not that it does much for you because you don't need it, but you can do it.
I'm inclined to agree. I do believe that there is, shall we say, an emergency induction port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emergency
Emergency
induction port.
Man, I'm so happy that it's going to be Ori, Rio, and a robot walking in the front door, all sucking on lollipops.
And blowing bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Ori's always making new friends.
Yeah.
we're bad bitches today. We're bad bitches today.
The only thing for a time that Owl says to you on the subject of the candy Ori is that he is analyzing it.
That's cool, man.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mine's pretty good.
And then as we are walking out and along the street, he turned and said, "I have completed the analysis.
Oh, and what's your conclusion?
Nutritionally deficient."
I love him.
Ori laughs, and she
But-
pulls her lollipop out of her mouth, and she looks at it, and she goes, "Yeah, it's a vehicle for amusement." And then she pops it back in.
I see. Then it is indeed amusing.
Rio
Well,
just
good.
goes, wow. Did you guys? Did any of you guys have that puppet show where it was the Tin Man, the Lion, and the oh gosh, what was the other one? Some
The
straw
Scarecrow?
man.
The Scarecrow!
Yes.
Wizard of Oz, yes.
I thought it was an owl bear.
That's a
Oh, you're
front
right.
alley. Oh,
Mm.
owl bear. That might be the Underdark version.
Yeah, the animated armor, the owlbear, and the homunculus,
Yeah. No, and the Golem.
the golem. Yeah.
And the Druid?
Straw Golem.
That's totally how the puppet show was railing from.
Scrollum? Anyway. You guys approach the door. Do you guys bother knocking or do you just open it?
I don't knock, but I do announce myself when I come in.
Okay.
I'm like, it's me, I brought Rio and a new friend.
Hey,
all
Ori,
you
we
guys
kicked
hear
out
this.
Squatter. Wait, do you guys have candy?
Yeah, we went to the candy store. Rio doesn't need gum. We had to get gum.
I want candy.
We did have to get gum.
Are we having this discussion in the foyer?
I'll bring him in.
Yeah.
Like, Owl, Rio, welcome to the Abbey. Rio, I suppose we're gonna have to find a room for you. And Owl will introduce you to everybody, see how everyone feels, get acquainted. Talk about your and Plagueis' proposal and decide what we're gonna do about the Barricades.
Is that just like an animated suit of armor?
No, this is Owl.
Oh, it has
Everyone
a name.
Yeah, everyone say hello to Owl. I believe he goes by he.
Yeah. Kieran just points at Owl and is like, "Did you buy that at the trinket store?"
No.
I am no trinket tiefling.
Or you like
It
went.
talks.
Yeah,
That's
this
really
is
cool.
yeah, everyone. This is Owl. He's a buddy of Plagueis's. Plagueis suggested that maybe we'd all work well together, and he came to meet everyone.
This
He's,
is true.
He's been involved with the church and also the orbs. And also they're making a council, and they're going to be here in like a week or two, Plagueis said.
What do
Also,
you know about the orbs?
yeah, we've talked about the orbs, right? We've
Mhm.
talked about the orbs.
Yeah, we talked about orbs.
Oh yeah, we know about the orbs.
Rio, Plagueis looked at Rio and said that Rio, his soul came back crispy from the Shadowfell, and now he's smoking, and that's okay.
Crispy? That a technical
Crispies.
term?
Smoking like
That's the word he used. No, smoking like if he puts his arm into direct sunlight, smoke will emanate from his skin, but he will not be damaged.
that's less fun. but also
don't know, I
fun
think
in
that's-
another way.
I think that's pretty cool.
We just
But-
kicked out a guy who was filling the place up with smoke, though. I don't
Yeah.
know. We should talk to Greg.
Well, there's no sun in here, so it'll be fine.
Did we? Oh, okay.
And we'll make sure that Rio's room has a window for ventilation.
Right.
We'll make a smoking section.
Yeah.
Rio just kind of
Um,
just goes, mm-hmm.
So-
Just touches that.
So, Owl, this is Kairon. He's our monk. He's our hand-to-hand combat expert. This is Krinth. He's our magical specialist. This is Ellen. She's our infiltrator and also an expert in the natural magics.
I'm an infiltrator? That's awesome. I mean,
And
yes! I am
you're-
very magical.
And this is Talus. This is Rio's sister.
Greetings, everyone. Paladin Pelagus has spoken highly of your acumen.
Yeah, we're pretty great.
We go by the scales of justice.
I
It's our
see.
adventuring group's name.
We're very powerful.
Colloquially.
Krinth, you feel like a muffled little attention being called to the skull walkie-talkie.
Okay.
When you
Is
pick it up,
high-pitched or low-pitched?
this one's low-pitched because it's high-pitched going to Harley.
Oh, okay.
Unless you'd like to do it.
We're about 30 minutes out. I don't seem to know exactly why we're coming here, so I don't have that information for you.
Okay.
But with that, it goes silent again, and Will continues his time. Rio just kind of goes, "Oh right, there were bad guys coming." Well, anyway, where's my bed?
I guess we could put you in.
I'll find it. Don't worry.
Hey,
Wait, no,
Hey, wait! You, give me
Rio,
gummy!
Rio.
Give me candy!
I take the lollipop out of my mouth and hand it to Ellen.
Oh, thank you.
It's blueberry and green apple,
Ooh.
or excuse me, blue raspberry and green apple. Rio just goes, just like, oh my god, I'm kidding. What?
We'll put you in Asher's old room.
Fine, if I must.
And I don't think we have any empty rooms. Let me see. And Ori
I thought we had-
shows. Ori
Oh,
shows.
Loathe me
This
to eye
room's-
to just find a closet.
I think this one's this one's empty.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, we got an empty room because Ash isn't here anymore.
We also had
Yeah.
some like servants' rooms. I think that were down there.
Yeah.
Well, these
Okay,
are these
this
are
is-
showers.
Is this just like a balcony?
think it's
Which one?
Next to Ash's room. Looks like a balcony.
Yes, that is the
Okay.
balcony.
That's open. All right. Yeah, there's also some servants' quarters. We got rooms.
But yeah,
like-
Talus kind of follows him up, and she's just like, "Sorry, I'll make sure that he gets comfortable, I guess, and make sure that he doesn't just mess up anything."
Thank you.
So
So should we go watch those boats?
Do you intend to view the approaching Baraket forces?
Yeah, they're
Probably a good idea.
in trouble.
they are.
The Barakets are a destabilizing element in the region.
No shit.
Oh, gotta get back down there.
Your statement is true, Tiny One. There is indeed no excrement present.
Talus, I'm gonna leave Rio with you until we get back.
Don't worry, I'll make sure he doesn't leave the castle grounds, or the abbey's grounds. Excuse me.
Feel free to go and meet the horses.
Oh, Rio, you like horses.
Or also there's we have a temple if you have someone to pray to or whatever. Okay, but anyways, I can't leave Owl alone with everyone. I'm worried that they're gonna say something offensive.
Talus just gives you a thumbs up.
So, like, do you poop?
Okay, everyone, I'm back. Hey.
Hey, Ori up in this piece.
I
It's like a
go up.
Summoner's
I go and stand in front of Ellen. Hey, Ellen. So you wanna give Owl a demonstration and turn into a mouse?
Oh,
What a great infiltrator you are!
sure, I guess. I turn into a mouse.
Yeah, or he claps.
The mouse bows.
Here, Ellen, you can grab on my shoulder. All right, you guys ready to go see the bear cats? What are we doing?
Let me make sure Galreg's paid up for a bit.
Oh yeah. I like reach into my bag and just grab a gemstone from my bag of gemstones. Like put that towards Gareg's pay.
All right.
Okay.
How much money is that gemstone worth?
Let me look in my inventory really quick. Just double check.
I hope you have in your notes what his rate is. Because
I do.
The only note I have is that he is paid up through the 24th.
I'm happy with overpaying Gareg. I don't know about you guys.
Oh yeah, no, we paid him for
sorry.
like 2 months because we didn't know how long it would take us to get back from the Underdark.
You guys have 4 days left.
Woo!
Yeah, we made good time.
on that.
Owl approaches Ori and Ellen Rat and says, "That is indeed a useful and very useful skill and impressive magics."
Squeak.
Thank you very much. We're very proud.
Yeah, Garek just goes, I know I'm still
And-
paid for 4 days. You only have to pay 20 gold for 2 months, if I am not mistaken. That's how much it was.
I have 500 GP worth of gemstones. What's like 1 sapphire worth?
Like 50 gold, something like that?
Wait. Gareg, do you want an emerald, a ruby, or a sapphire?
What's your favorite color?
A sapphire, it matches my hair.
I pull out the sapphire with the most clarity that I can find in here. I pick out the most primo sapphire
Ooh.
out of the 600 worth GP of gemstones.
Okay.
How
That's horrible.
why don't you just like deduct a gold amount from the?
Yeah,
how
yeah.
much is that
I'll-
worth?
I'll say, you know what? That Gareg looks at it and he just says, "Oh my God, it's so pretty. Oh, I'm gonna have a hard time making this into. Well, I won't have a hard time making this into gold, but oh gosh, I almost don't wanna. But thank you ever so much. Gareg will take this payment and will work. And he weighs it, and he's just like, I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you on that." A few months, yes. Yeah, very. Mimosa? I'll go
I'll
get.
take a
I made-
mimosa.
Yeah,
I made premix.
I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna say that it was worth 50 gold. How much is a gemstone worth in GP? I want to give him the whole bag.
Technically speaking, there is no set amount. So how much money do you want to give him? And then also you can find a gemstone of that value.
Let's say it's like 50 GP.
Okay, so 50
So I have
GP, you paid him
550
5
left.
months. Alright, so you know what, we're gonna write this
5
down.
months.
Paid
Holy shit.
Gareg.
So
For
let's see,
5
1,
months.
2, 3, 4. So through the end of Nur.
Yes, that does.
You know, he
seem
can
to
consider it a tip for being such a good
Yeah.
employee.
No, it's actually all the way through Dimmal.
Okay.
Yeah, you're basically you only have to pay him when the fucking year's over. He's paid up this entire year.
Yeah, paying him
I
should
mean-
be pretty easy for us at this stage.
I mean, to be fair, that's historically accurate, giving people a year's pay, giving like a butler a
Mhm.
year's pay.
Yeah.
And I mean, plus there's There's candle nights. Like, there's all sorts of time for you guys to shower more gifts upon this NPC,
Yeah.
if you wish.
Right.
But
I probably
Gar-
will. I love Gareg.
Gareg is just like, I will go and get the premix.
Yeah.
Or- he's good.
Shakes it all up for you, and yeah, he comes out. He even hands one to Al, and he's just like, "This is very, very good, and is my specialty."
It has alcohol in it, Owl.
It's very good.
Just a little bit. There's alcohol and fruit juices, I believe.
A solvent and a liquid. Strange.
Owl clearly gives it a look and is like, I see. I shall analyze this as well. Are we to consume it in this room?
Ah,
Sure. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
I just walk up and ding his glass, and I'm like, cheers. Gulp.
Cheers too.
Oh man.
To new friends
Owl-
rising and old enemies falling.
Here, here.
Ori
Oh,
downs hers in one drink.
Agreed. And Owl
Can-
downs his as well.
can Ellen Mouse have a sip of Ori's drink?
Oh, I give her a sip before I down mine.
Yay.
Gareg just holds your own martini glass up to your face, Ellen, and he's just like, "No, get the lick."
A rat-sized portion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not too much. You have little liver.
Hey, Gareg, maybe use some of that money, buy yourself a new outfit. You know.
Ooh.
I mean, don't let me tell you what to do with that money. I'm just saying,
Yeah, if
like,
you like-
maybe treat yourself. That's all. You know,
Yeah, you
suggestion.
deserve it.
I thank you. As you guys are kind of finishing up here, Briar actually tugs at the hem of your robe. Well, it's actually not at the hem anymore. It's now more at your thigh, Krinth. As you look down, Gareg was right. Briar has grown pretty big now.
Oh.
He used to be like a tiny creature. Like, he used to be like a little potted plant. Now he's like a small creature. He's like, gosh, I'll say like,
Like a
3
shrub.
yeah, like a shrub, like 3 feet by like 3 feet.
Okay.
Like, he's getting there. He's yeah, he's a bit of a chonker.
He's a big boy.
But when he comes up to you, he just like gives you a hug with his tentacles and his little leaf arms.
Y'all.
Oh.
Hug the briar.
Oh, who's a boo? Who's a boo? Just rustle his leaves like.
Briar just makes you a small little flower crown. You see, as he just holds his little things together, and he's just like, yes. They're lovely pink flowers, little pink and white ones.
Perfect.
It matches.
Aw.
Oh man, adorable. But with that, Briar just once again kind of like waddles through the room and gives everybody just like,
Oh.
you know how cats will just kind of like brush up against you. It's kind of like that. Briar just kind of brushes up against everybody, and he's just like, bye. You spell something out in Elvish. It says, "I'm glad you're back." This is Briar missed you. Acceptable.
Hey Brian, you've been hanging out with the Glenderman and Pamela at all? What's the gossip among the plant folk? Wait, I'm a mouse. Never mind.
Lovely.
Disregard all that. Yeah.
Briar just
I
like
agree, Ellen. We should go to the walls.
Yep.
Yeah, it might be time to go to the wall, fellas.
Yeah.
Briar just gives you a wave, and a whistle. A wave and a whistle.
A little mouse whistle, a little rat
Yep.
whistle.
It's a little rat whistle.
I like bend down and pick up Ellen and put her on my shoulder.
Is Squeak playing the part of Rat Ellen tonight?
No, there's actually a guinea pig on the soundboard.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. I just assumed you
surprisingly,
had.
they don't have a very good mouse sound.
I assumed you had a real guinea pig.
I would not torture the guinea pig to make weeps.
You don't have to torture him. You just have to rustle some food in front of him.
That's true.
Yeah.
You just have to look at a guinea pig to have him make that noise at you.
You just gotta jiggle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me a jiggle.
Be in the same
I think
room.
there's food.
Real quick, can we take a 5-minute snack bathroom break?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh man.
Man, it's been good to be back in Cliffport.
Oh my god. Ice
Too
cream,
long.
sunlight, fucking Gar
Candy. Oh, I miss Gareg so much, you guys.
Mimosas,
Yep.
Briar.
I know I overpaid Gareg, but I don't care.
Hey, you
He
can't
works
overpay
hard.
Gar right.
Right?
The Abbey
Man's
burns
treasure.
down while we're not here. He takes the money, he runs. You know, he leads a great life. All's good in the world.
I hope the Abbey doesn't burn down. Henrietta and Charles are in there.
Yeah.
Well, and everyone else, you know.
Yeah, and the other people.
You know, the actual people. I care more about the people than the trinkets, but I do care about the trinkets.
We should go trinket shopping.
Or like Bites or Fist.
Let's focus.
I want to go trinket shopping, but we have to go to the wall.
Is there a trinket shop at the wall?
Is there a trinket shop on the way? No, Ellen, we can't do this.
What if there's one that's like in sight of the harbor, so we can shop for trinkets, and that'll be our cover while we're watching the harbor.
My favorite part is that Ellen is a rat, so I just
Yeah.
imagine like a devil on my shoulder just whispering in my ear to go to the trinket
Yeah.
store instead of go and protect the city.
I'm pantomiming all of this.
Trinket!
Yep.
Trinket! In mouse squeaks.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a
Just
very
bouncing
upset
around
mouse
in
squeak.
circles.
Yep.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
Cedric,
As
my dog.
oh, you Kiki. But yeah, as you guys get on over to the wall, the gondolas that drive you over from this top part down to this lower part, as you get on them and you're going down, you see out from over the walls Bearcat's standing army, as represented by little green men. And you can't see Will, but she's probably informed you, or will be informing you of some things rather soon.
We should
Like-
probably wait for people to get back though.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
Forgot
right.
the break.
I'm sorry, I
Sorry.
forgot there was a break. No,
We got
I
still
thought
playing.
I thought that was on me. I was just like, oh,
Nope,
oh
nope.
no, I'm sorry, I haven't been
also
talking. There was a
forgot there
lat.
was a break.
Fuck.
Also
Nope.
forgot there was a break.
Okay,
We're
okay,
talking about
break.
Break is
Break.
good.
Break.
Break.
I'm looking at Dungeons and Dragon dice.
Nice. Hark, there is a DM in the living room.
That's a bigger link than I thought it was going to be.
I need some of that too. Yes. I have to mute us though so that Chris doesn't get banned.
Bam, thank you, ma'am. Getting banned?
Oh dear. Oh dear God, what is this link?
I myself wanna be all by myself in this gym without people working out. All by myself.
Oh, that's
Don't know the words to this.
that's some
Oh,
cool,
hi.
That is some cool dice.
What dice?
Harley dropped a massive link in the Roll20 chat.
I know it's
Oh.
a lot bigger link than I thought it was going to be.
I think that's a Roll20 thing. Like, it displays full links. It doesn't shrink them.
Yeah.
a whore. Let's see. My motorcycle parts are finally being processed, so I'm pretty excited to get those finally.
That's good.
Oh yeah. Get my bike put back together, and I'll come down and say hi.
Huzzah.
Yes. And we'll do a game in person. It'd be great. Maybe Taylor, because I don't think he wants to ride bitch.
Probably not all the way to California.
He can buy me a sidecar. He can ride in the sidecar, and we'll just attach it when we go our separate ways. This is a good plan.
Harley, what are you talking about? I've been sitting here this whole time, but I've been muted because I don't want to get Chris banned.
Thank you.
Why would you get Chris banned?
What the fuck are you talking? You're gonna... Did you say that you were gonna get in a sidecar and disappear? Because no, you're not, fucker. I told you after any letters if you disappear.
Dusty, you got the weirdest impression of what Harley said. He said he was getting his motorcycle fixed and he could get a sidecar for Taylor.
Oh.
I get my bike fixed. The parts are finally coming in.
Nice.
It's being processed, so I assume they're coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of mad.
Step.
Got other motorcycle friends, and like, yeah, no, we've got our parts. Like, I've ordered these long before you fucks. I want my parts.
Bruh, if just from the outside of having a brother who is in the motorsports industry, yeah,
that's motorcycle ownership.
It's like that for it's like that for everybody, and it blows. At least that's the way it feels.
I mean, my dad and my brother drive motorcycles, and that's the way it is for them.
Right? Everyone's always complaining about not having the thing that you need.
My brother always has a part coming in the mail anytime I ever talk to him about his motorcycle, period.
Okay.
Right? I got friends who have ordered like a month after I did, and they get their parts. Like, I've been sitting here for 3 months. Why aren't they coming in?
Where did you order it from?
Bike Bandit.
Bike Bandit.
But where?
Currently, I've got my parts pretty quickly with them, but not these.
Yeah.
Got this
Hopefully they will be
little
soon.
6 by 8 inch box. We'll give them this. I got that box. Wasn't it? Unfucking screw. Guys!
Wow, killer. Oh, dude, I got a package. Sweet.
I was like, I don't think I ordered this size of screw.
Well, you kind of have to pull it out and just go.
Bar weight end, but it's like longer than this.
Right?
They're wider than this. Why?
Are you fucking with me, or did I order this? Right. But.
I'm rage.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, quick, sound off.
Yo.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
Hi.
Yeah, oh, shit, I can read myself my toe. I'm here.
No, that's fine. Okay, nice.
Yes. Stealthy, yes.
Stealthy, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, so, well, all the things that I told
are
you.
absolute most stealthy, yes, possible. You guys don't even hear me yelling at you.
Yeah.
Scored that 20. It's gone now.
Oh, wow. No, you didn't.
You get a little bit closer.
No,
Weren't
you didn't.
Sneaking behind the other guys.
Because I was actually going to ask you for another one here, so no.
There
No,
we go.
you didn't.
That one.
Like,
Who's this?
oh, really? Yeah, you want me to use that one for yourself? Sure.
I do want to use that one.
No worries. Will, as you are behind the Barraquette column, you find a Will, when you're disposed to having to hide yourself in a rather woody place, would you hide in the trees or would you hide in the bushes?
If I was waiting, it'd be the trees. If I was stalking, how big are these trees?
These trees are pretty big. Actually, I haven't thought of that much trees on this side. They're definitely a mixture of coniferous and deciduous trees. So, I'd say that right now everything is still green and is still in a pretty flushed state. You have quite a bevy of choices. You see at least 3 different trees that could hide you in 4 different bushes.
Which one makes me closest, but would also be thickest? Closest, thickest thing.
Okay. Well, yeah. Also, you find yourself hauled up into a coniferous tree. That has very wide branches at the bottom, but kind of tapers up to the top. As you climb around the wide branches, you move over to the other side, so you can kind of creep around to look. You see the columns have actually come to a rest, pretty much arrayed as they are here out in front of Cliffport. God, I can't even move any of them because they're just all made out of pencil drawings. There we go. But yeah, as they're kind of arrayed here, you see basically what I've been telling you. They stand alert and ready and kind of looking around, being like, "What are we waiting for? What are we doing here?"
Organized, shoddy armor. This is a rush job.
Yeah. Do you relay that?
Skull talkie.
Yeah, is that the
Oh, okay. Yeah. You guys get wall talking. They look really unorganized. They have bad arms and armor. I heard one of them complain about being marched too quickly.
That's weird. Do you think they're not actually here to fight?
Not particularly ready for a fight, no.
This might be a distraction.
I'd say this is more of a show of force. Probably a block. Or distraction.
Also, you guys get that when you land the gondola, right about now. It doesn't take you guys much more than a few, tense minutes, to get the whole 1, 2, 3 blocks that you have to go. Along the way, the streets have been cleared. There is no one in this bottom part of town. You see that everyone's windows have been shuttered. Businesses that would be open. The Dragonborn Deli is closed. There's no one in the streets. You do notice, however, on each corner there is 2 guardsmen and women just kind of posted on each corner. They look very alert and ready to start either relaying something or running to the wall. As you guys kind of are walking down, though, they recognize you. And some of the guards actually do kind of be like they give you a wave and yes. Ooh, all right, cool, nice. These guys, I watched your race. It was cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey
You
guys.
guys were real fast.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I like sheepishly wave.
Keep up the good work.
Hey, Matt.
Mhm.
After what Will said, I
Yeah.
feel like I've been thinking about Barracat. And I know he's pretty sneaky and backhanded and underhanded.
Mhm.
So I wanted to see if I could roll an insight check to see how likely I think it is that this might be like a distraction for something else.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and give me a insight check. Gosh, I don't want to give you disadvantage, but so I'll just ask for well, okay.
Oh, eh. Wait,
You
I want to
do have luck.
luck. I want to roll that with luck. I want to roll that with
You
luck.
have luck. You can
Oh
roll
my
that with luck.
Oh my god. Do I want to use a second luck for
I also
this?
want to throw in
How-
my thought.
How much of an insight you want?
Yeah, I asked Krinth for the walkie, and I'm like, Will, you know Barracat. How likely do you think that this is? How likely do you think he is to be like pulling something behind the scenes with this, and that this is a distraction?
I threw my insight there.
Yeah.
Will?
Personally, I think it'd be pretty likely.
Yeah, Will, you definitely know Barracat to do one thing with one hand and one thing with another. He's very good at appearing places while other things are happening. Yeah, he does do that a lot. Usually there's no one thing on the move. It's usually two.
I actually think he's playing chess while we're all playing checkers.
Shit. Well, we know that there's one side of this city that's not surrounded in walls. What's the likelihood he could get people over there?
So, how Cliffport works, which I never know how I'm going to be able to correctly illustrate this in a map. But this part right down here is at sea level.
Right.
This top part up here is about like a good 150 feet up onto like a plateau that then descends that then kind of fades into desert.
Yeah.
So for them to get on this side, it'd be pretty hard. If they wanted to like fjord under the river and like over here, you could do it. If they don't get washed away, they could sure.
Would they come in from
be
this side?
that would be unconventional. Well, they are all aligned. They're all aligned on this side. You don't know anything about up north. Up north, you think the same. From what you've seen,
we came from the north, but when we were doing the race, we came in from the east gate. So it's not impossible for him to get over there. He could have done it
the desert and the east gate.
Yeah, he could have done it a long time ago, and there's no way we would have noticed from sailing in from the north.
If he did fjord over.
Oh, sorry. Hey,
No.
Matt, is Dalton with Kairon?
Yes.
Yes.
Kairon, can you send? Well, actually, Darius is here. We gotta talk to Darius. We gotta make sure that the other side is defended. Or could you send Dalton? Wait. Send Dalton up and around the city.
He can make good time patrolling like the areas around the city. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna tell Dalton like, hey buddy, I want to make sure that there isn't a bunch of green people coming in from some other direction toward the city. Can you go check on that?
Make
a wide berth. Make a wide berth.
You feel him stretch out on your shoulders, and then he unfurls himself from your and he does that cat thing where it's just like he puts his tail in your face.
Yep, it's fine. Get it out of your system.
And then and then he gives you a mental picture of like an OK hand, and then like an aerial view of the city, and then he just flaps off.
What a beautiful
Uh,
boy.
Did
He's the best.
Gosh, I think it's
the Barricade troops, they've landed, right? Were there ships in the harbor from Darius? Or are there ships like water ship?
what
Water
you
ship.
guys were able to get was that Darius had ordered the ships out of the harbor
Mm.
to either send them up sea or out to sea, or just like really within the city limits.
Okay. But
They
how was
basically
he?
had a bit of a chance.
How was he closing off the harbor then?
Oh, how is he closing it off? Currently, you see on the way down. Currently, you see that the walls are being manned pretty heavily. You don't actually see anything blocking the river in the slightest. Not only that, but if he really wanted to come from the north, there's absolutely nothing up there either.
What do you mean?
Uh,
Like, is it cliff or is there just like flat land?
No. It once again is the same cliff, but there's not a God, what do you call it? Not an embargo. That line that they did in the water when they kept putting the nukes over. You know the one.
A blockade.
Thank you, sir. There is no blockade currently blocking this port. I don't know. I'd say without actually going over to the port, there's no real way to identify some of the safety precautions that they've taken.
Yeah.
If you'd like to split off while the rest go, like if you guys want to like spread out and go check everything, that's
No,
fine. If you all want to go down to one spot, that's fine.
I don't know about everybody else, but I think we should stick together. I think sending Dario to make a loop around the city is good, and then I think we should hoof it to Dario right now. I mean Darius right now, and tell him the Barricade might be working something else that seems fishy.
Yeah. Well, I want to know what
Well, what
Barricade
Will
has
said.
to say,
Uh-huh.
but I'm with you. I'm sure he's got something else in mind. If he had Navy coming in from the south though, like Darius wouldn't have been able to tell all the ships to leave and not have some of those ships immediately run into the whole fucking Navy in this little river.
I mean, that's kind of true, yeah.
Gosh, do
Do
I
you even
have...
know what Barricade would want from here?
He tried to take it in a power grab.
Yeah.
And his son was supposed to try and win the race to see who would rule Cliffport, but we won.
Yeah.
He let us win.
He thinks he owns the place, and we're the reason he doesn't.
Yeah.
He does not like us very much.
I think that's a fair
I'm
assessment.
gonna say that's in character, so I have a bit more knowledge why you guys wouldn't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I was just like, if this comes over the skull headphones, like this should absolutely be something that should be said in character, because, oh yeah, no, everyone's had a pretty interesting time with Ricard. But as you guys approach the top of the gates, you see, oh my, do I have a guard for this place? It would. Yeah, this. Ah, yes, you do. You actually see someone very familiar.
Hey.
As Maxie kind of gives you guys a wave, he just says,
Maxie.
"Oh, thank goodness you're all back. Darius had told me that you had arrived.
Yeah.
Crinks. It's lovely that you've arrived. They're still outside the gates. Darius is going to be talking to them soon."
Darius, we have a man on the ground behind the barricades. He says that they've barely got on armor and they don't look ready for a fight at all. They're all complaining about they don't know why they're here. Barricade is a two-faced son of a bitch, and he's probably looking to stab us from behind.
As you, I expect how this goes down is that Maxi's standing like right outside the door, and
okay.
Ori opens the door like
Yeah,
as Maxi, yeah, Ori just opens the door.
Like,
There's
hi, Maxi,
Darius
opens
just
the
sitting
door.
there, like doing a bit more, like writing something down. As Ori's just like, anyway,
Darius.
yeah, and
Darius, you have a man on the
looks up.
ground.
He looks up and he gets that whole speech from you, and he just says, "Oh, very enterprising. I see. I thank you very much for your forethought. You've been, and your entire party have been, instrumental in the protection of Cliffport. Do not think I will forget this. Right now I am writing a letter to the King of Narshi," and he gives the envelope a stamp, seal, and wax, and he's just like, "We're going to have some talking." And he just kind of puts that on his desk, and he says, "Well, I'm about to go address him. He's currently been sitting on his horse for the past 15 minutes. I've made him wait. Feel free to join the battlements, but please, when it comes to the city, let my word stand. I don't want to think." Well, he just kind of adjusts his shirt, and he says, "I have no doubt that Bearcat is here for this city. I know he's here for it. It may be a double cross, sure, but a feint is still a feint, and he's still attacking. I must, in kind, respond."
I agree. I'll agree to not say anything. I promise. I promise to not say anything to him.
Just don't
Out
stick your
loud.
neck out too much.
A squeak of approval.
Yeah.
He's-
But just like
He's gonna be looking to cut it.
just be ready for moving some troops to maybe not just this wall.
A
In order,
knife
like-
in my hand. Oh, go ahead.
Or he just gives like a respectful nod sort of thing. Little nod salute thing.
Darius just also gives you a nod, and he just says, "Yes, that is why I've posted the troops on every corner. I've had everyone evacuated inside of their homes. Should anything start happening, I will send them up the gondola to be in the castle itself. But for now, I'd like to call his bluff."
Or he nods. Sorry, one
Uh,
second, I'm eating a nacho.
I'm gonna hold out one of my darts, and I'm gonna be like, if you see one of these, it means we're moving. It means that the danger is somewhere else.
He gives you a nod. He just says, "Thank you. I will look out for your dart." Let's see what else. I think that's about it. Darius just kind of gets up from his seat. Oh, right. That's what I wanted. Everyone, can you give me a perception check? As Darius shuffles this mail some more. That's pretty good.
Wait, am I included on this perception check?
Unfortunately,
Probably not.
Unfortunately not. Okay. I think that's.
We have to pay attention when it's not over by the army area. I was like, perception check. Oh, I mean,
Right. Here, let me
Yeah.
see. Do I still have
When do
their code of
passive checks come in versus like active?
Oh yeah. That's right. No. You know what? I'll say this: if any of your guys' passive perceptions are higher than what you roll, take your passive.
Okay.
Oh,
But
okay.
like just in general, like the actual DM question, when do you use passive versus
I
active?
Wow.
It's really fucking tough.
Yeah.
It's just like subjective when it seems like you're paying attention, but not like in the forefront or something like that.
I rolled one higher than it.
My passive is 20.
I think
My passive is 10.
your passive is 20. Holy shit.
I took
Whoa.
alertness.
Dang.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
Ellen's very, very alert.
I like what
I'm
you
very
said, Matt,
small.
where it's like use your passive unless you roll higher.
Mhm.
I just have no idea if that is a house rule that would break the game.
Right.
Yeah, you forgot Ellen's passive was a 20, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda. So here, what I can say is that
She is alert.
it is. No. I'll say it like this. With the rolls that everyone has, no changing.
Okay.
Do you look for something
Hmm.
while you're in this room? Does anything spark like an inquisitiveness
What?
in your character to look at in this room? Currently, right now, I'll give you a bit of a thing. There are the major things is there are a bunch of letters on this desk and quite a few different you see on one wall there's actually quite a few different messenger hawks, all being kind of laden with gear and stuff and being set up for a journey. The other thing you could look at is Darius himself, and maybe to get a person about that. But really, what I was kind of doing was the letter thing.
I'll snoop on letters. Also, maps. If there's any battle maps laid out.
Yes, because right there is a map. Yeah, Ellen, I'll say that you make note of the map. As just kind of a passive. You notice that there's actually been a addendum added to this map. Normally, how the state like country lines are drawn is, especially with New Canaan and Narshi, they use the river. But you see on this new map, New Canaan actually pushed its border all the way to the tip of the other side, kind of taking over that spot right where Sarazuka and all the lizard people are. Kairon, you see, along with Ann, Al, and Krinth, you guys see the a couple different sigils addressed on these. First, you see one. You see one that is pretty familiar. It's the Aldeni sigil, which, gosh, I had that at one point in time. But anyway, it's black and gold, and it kind of looks like a Wi-Fi bar.
Gotcha.
But it's like 1 billion Wi-Fi bars. Another one that you see is to, like you said, the king of Narshi itself, and then there is another over towards Vedic and Rayhan and that lot. But yeah, as Darius kind of picks up, he looks over at Maxwell and he just says, Maxwell, please, accompany me to the battlements. I have to let this asshole know who's boss. Maxwell
Speaking
just
of Maxwell,
gives a salute.
sorry,
Oh yeah, no.
but if I was gonna, I know mine's only a 10, but you asked like what we would be interested in looking at.
Yeah.
I would probably look at Maxie, because I haven't seen him in forever, and we grew up in the same town.
Totally.
And I didn't think that he lived here now.
Totally. You see that Maxie is actually wearing the Cliffport guard uniform, but on it is a patch from Vedic with his noble house. I can't remember. I think yeah, I think it would be well enough that Maxie just kind of, as told by this time that he's something of a French Foreign Legion type, where he, through maybe some strings being pulled, got high enough into his army back in Rayhan to come over as a honorary force over in Cliffport.
Oh, right, because he was a knight, right?
So he has quite a little band of guys with him in town. You see that his armor is not shiny and dentless. It's been cut. It's been scratched. You see there's a few burns on it. But
Well used, like an adventurer's armor or like a soldier's armor.
And yeah, but you haven't heard of any soldier skirmishes recently besides this one. So yeah, I would definitely lean towards more like these are some adventuring. He's been doing something that's been rowdy and that's been hitting back.
Or hits him with a nice to see you again as he and Darius leave.
He just gives you a nod, and then Corinth Maxwell just kind of gives you a wave and a wink.
I don't know how well like Maxie and I knew each other though. Like I know we grew up in the same town, but like, orphan versus rich kid. I don't know how much we interacted.
It's you'd see him playing around with some poor kids, and then his dad would come out and yell at him for playing around with poor kids. But then he would always just come back 5 minutes later to play with poor kids. Maxie, to him, it didn't really matter that much. He liked, as a child, he was definitely pretty out and about. As a young adult, he is very enterprising of his family's name. The Tristo name, he does want to take over, and eventually he will. He plans on it, and he wants to be like, he's shaping himself up to be like a noble. Maxwell wants to move up in the world, but he might have the heart to do it.
Nice guy for a noble.
But as he just gives you a little tip of his cap as Darius and Maxie travel on up. Once they get to the top of the battlements, it's pretty easy to hear as Darius enchants his voice once more, booming across this field. You see, as I should say, you see there's a small retinue in front of this 2 columns, Barakat being flanked on either side by some very fancifully dressed, you'd say like retainers. As he's sitting on his horse, Darius booms out, "I demand you remove your troops from my border. You have no reason to send this garrison on my doorstep, especially after you lost the right to rule here not but a few months ago." Barakat adjusts himself, and then,
Yeah. Are we just standing out there like big dick
I'll
energy
give you
right now?
I'll give you guys free reign. If you guys want to go up on the battlements, you can.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Alright.
wondering if we should do it on the sly though, because he knows us, and it probably definitely changes his strategy knowing that we're here.
Yeah, I don't think that I would think about that. So unless you stop me, I'm
Probably
gonna
not.
I saw him.
Yeah.
Relax.
Kayron thinks it's a good idea that will never come to fruition, so he leaves it.
I agree. As Ori takes the left side, I guess, or excuse me, that is the right side, wherever it is. Yeah, there you As you take that side over there, stage left, Baraket responds. Can't a king tour his kingdom? I haven't invaded. My men haven't so much as knocked one of your lazy guards off their sleeping feet. Darius responds, You are no king. You do not have the right to intimidate my people. Ah, for today, that is true, but soon enough, Najmat, I'll have you in hand and the city to boot. His horse tramples around a little bit as Darius brushes his beard, or his like, stubble. Says, Be gone before I order my men to fire. I was already on my way. Please, the sewer you've made of this place is starting to stain my men's armor with stink. Be seeing you soon, Najmat. And with that, Baraket gives a whistle and a tally, and he pulls his horse back and pulls it in between his column and starts riding away. His columns now coming together, something more like this. And okay, everyone's drawing. There we go. And they march on out and are all made of green, and they leave body parts,
Yeah.
heads,
They-
arms.
Their bodies just fall
They're
apart.
just falling
They're
apart.
destroyed utterly.
they are the evil has been defeated.
Yeah.
It fell.
Are they marching south?
Yeah, you see them march south until they once again turn west, back this way, and back towards where Baraket is actually like governor of. Will, as you watch them leave, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Great. I'm gonna spend a luck point.
Better. You see, as they're leaving, there's only a few. But the one that you sniff out, you see one of the better put together guards, or soldiers, I should say. You see them throw something in a bush as they leave. When you go over to investigate it, you find, you find a small bag that has an arcane symbol on it. Do you pick it up?
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pick out some tongs. Use the tongs to pick it up.
Wise plan. As you tong this this small bag up, also I'll assume like you could put it into a pouch, and once you seal this pouch up, you give it a tentative tap, just to like, okay, not gonna explode.
I have some experience with messing with arcane stuff that I should not have.
No,
Some
oh,
members of my bandit gang.
You know what I have to remember is a skill? Sleight of hand. And then that's technically, isn't that technically the disable trap now? The sleight of hand?
Yeah, I think so. Sleight of hand, yeah.
I suppose so. Not entirely sure.
I think it's sleight of hand, but nonetheless, I
It also incur me being careful.
honestly, on the insight is really what I wanted, because the insight will give you the carefulness that you need. Yeah, you pick up this bag and put it away, but you do see the Bearcat's army. Besides that, Oh, and you assume that there's probably more out there, because this guy didn't like. There wasn't just one of them that did that. You see quite a few.
Just need to bring
Um,
one back for investigation.
But as they leave, they are assuredly going west. And do you follow them outside? Like, do you actually like follow them, or do you kind of like give it a few minutes and then come inside?
I'm gonna see if I get a good vantage point and watch them for a little while as they go on with their way, and then I'll come in.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna inform Ori about that. I was like, hey, I got them tossing something in the bushes that needs investigating. I'm gonna watch as they go, see what they do. Then I'm gonna bring this item in.
Yeah, we'll bring the item in and give it to Krinth. And yeah, we got to keep an eye on what's going on with them. I want to know where they're going. Matt, what direction is Baraket's kingdom in? Is it to the east, west, whatever direction he went?
West.
He
It
went
is.
west?
Yeah, this way.
And is his kingdom west?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm pretty excited to use one of my features. Criminal underground knowledge.
Oh yeah, and Al, what were you
Take it
saying?
back. Pardon?
Oh no. I was asking Taylor.
Paladin Orione.
Yes, Owl?
With the withdrawal of talking is hard. Okay. With the withdrawal of this force, it is clear that our other flanks are exposed. We must withdraw from this location.
It's precisely what I was thinking. I've also Is Krinth with me? He's got the walkie-talkie.
Yeah. Quint's right next to you.
Okay. We've been informed by our man on the ground, Will, that he's found a dodgy item that we need Krinth to check out. As soon as our man from the ground gets up here and Krinth gets a look at the item, I also agree we need to be looking at our flanks. I don't know, maybe the flanks are more important.
I shall withdraw to your abbey and observe from your towers.
It's an excellent idea, Owl. Do we have another communication thing? Do you have a way you could signal us, Owl?
He ponders and says, Matt, would the magic that he knows with minor illusion be sufficient to conjure something of a size that would be visible?
I think so.
Like, right?
Well, no. Just like the sheer distance of the spell. If you were to be on top of something and you shot it up in the air, could someone see it? Absolutely.
Like a little fairy flare?
Then I'll respond, yes, I believe I know sufficient magics.
Alright, and Ori holds up her fist, and you can see that she's got a ring on it in the shape of a shooting star. And she's like, with this, I can signal you from the air. It should look like... It looks like just stars, right? Just shooting stars. Like, does it literally look like that?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the shooting star one, how it looks like is it's this large opal ring that has like these white star streaks in it. That
And what does the magic that it shoots out look like?
Oh, I definitely think it's star shaped. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like, look for magical stars, and that's where we'll be if we need to signal you.
Understood.
I'm gonna turn back into a gnome so that I can actually talk.
Oh yeah.
Squeaking. Or do we need someone on at the other end of the water? I guess.
It definitely wouldn't
at the other
hurt.
end of the city.
It definitely wouldn't hurt. I think that Krinth and I are going to stay here and wait for Will.
Okay.
I'm not sure what Karen's doing. Is on the other side of the battlement.
Are there any trees here?
Yes, there are quite a few trees.
Are there trees at the other end of the map over like here's about?
Yes, there are.
Okay. Ellen's gonna start hiking that way, and just if something happens over there, I'll tree stride back to report.
Sounds good.
Good idea. It's about at this time where Dalton flaps back, with these long.
Nope.
Oh,
sorry.
Chris is gone. I didn't see it until now.
Oh darn it!
Oh no. Also, I can't move Ellen.
No. Why? Oh, weird.
So we've got Orion Krinth at the south, Kairon doing something, Owl at the monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Ellen will go north.
Oh, our. Yes.
Ellen,
That's
whatever
supposed
you do, don't risk your life. If you don't have to.
I am a coward. I promise I will run away.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll say that Owl, you're able to get to the Abbey, in about like a good 10 minutes from how you could book it.
Mhm.
Let's see. The rest of you, Ellen, yeah, that'd probably be like a 5-minute run. Kairon will eventually come back. Will, um, whenever you feel safe to do whatever you'd like, either going into town or what have you. That's fine. I
Yeah.
didn't. Really-
No, I was gonna take a peek, see what they're doing beyond Horizon, and then make my way back into town and meet up with Ori to see
Gotcha.
what the heck this thing is.
Gotcha. That's right. Okay. Give me one more perception check then.
Acceptable.
Nice. Yeah. Also, yeah. As you climb up this coniferous tree, it reaches some like 65 feet up into the air. Um, when you get to near the toppest part you can climb, you see their banners are still facing away, and they're marching steadily west.
They are indeed walking back to their town, not making any other routes.
No, and they also seem to just be using the the actual road instead of marching through the forest. They're
So
taking the
nothing
actual road away.
Copy.
Nope.
Okay, I can make my way back to Orion Krinth.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say it also takes you about like a good 5-10 minutes to do all that. So Owl will be up at the Abbey's tower by now. Ellen will be over on that side. Kairon. Oh god, I can't wait. Ovid when none of the biologicals are looking. Yeah. Oh man.
Doesn't get tired.
Exactly. Forced marches are actually pretty fine. But
I have such a weak physique.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Will, I'll say that when you get back, Darius has told his men that there'll be another person in. Once you kind of like give the signal, the doors creak open, and they allow you to come in before they shut them once more.
Try to avoid eye contact with Darius because we probably don't have the most clean history.
No, actually, you've never met this dude.
Good.
In fact, you know that the previous ruler here hated you. This dude, new fucking ruler.
Okay,
You-
new guy.
You have
so-
a new
second
chance. You have a new chance to make or break this deal. You have a new first impression.
Oh no, and I'm not close enough, am I?
I think you're right next to Darius. No, I think
Okay, good.
as
Oh,
this all
Will.
comes up,
Will, good. Hi, Will. Okay, Darius. This is Will. Will, come over here and tell me what you have to say. Come over here.
I go over to Ori. I assume Prince is right there with us.
Oh yeah, Krinth, come look at this thing. Don't get it too close to Darius in case it's an explosive.
Okay.
I don't know that just yet. Just hope
Just
you know.
in case. Just in
Wait,
case. Don't say it too loud. Don't say it too loud.
Darius
I
is just like,
love
"Well, you
the
want me
bag.
over there? What did you find,
We're,
Ranger?
we're-
Please, what did you find?"
Hey, Will, nice to meet you.
Ah, lovely.
I even
lovely.
know this guy's a ruler. We never met.
My name is Darius Al-Nahas Najmat. And he gives you a respectful bow, and he's like, "I thank you for taking the trouble and the danger that came along with being the outside man, as you have been called. Here,
Always this free, so I know I have no idea. Oh, yes, you're a noble guy.
yeah, this
Oh.
is the leader of Cliffport.
Oh, a little white goes into Will's face. Oh, well, very good to meet you then. I was happy to be of service. I'm gonna roll charisma.
Do
Good.
okay.
All right.
Ori
You
lets out a sigh of relief.
you easily shrug off that like gulp that you do as your eyes widen just for a flash before your composure is just right back, and you're just like, "All right, right. My
And
sir."
good.
Mm-hmm. Yay, Karen.
Hey.
Anything to help the people.
Mm-hmm. Well, as Will, you and Ori kind of discuss more, Darius also just kind of comes up, and he's also asking, like, "Yes, please, thank you. And what did you find?" Yeah. Also, were you here for the rune bag?
I was here for the rune bag. I did not know the Delton was back.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
no,
it's
there.
about it's a little bit before Will gets here, but basically what happens is Dalton, with these big lazy big flaps, comes in and lands on your shoulder before he gives you a mental picture of wide open sand dunes, a scorpion, trees,
So no green soldiers.
frog.
Well, it would appear that he came here to deliver us a shiny rock.
Nice rock.
Dalton just kind of cuddles into you, and then he shows you a picture of, well, he gives you this mental communication of like, frogs, yummy, and then there's a picture of a frog, and then there's a full tummy Dalton.
Nice.
Oh,
He just kind of purrs.
Well, I was gonna give you a snack, but you know, seat good.
He perks up.
Okay, one snack.
Yeah.
what a good boy.
Yeah.
What a good bird. Anyway.
What a good bird. What a good quasi dragon. But yeah,
Okay,
so
Yeah,
It's
he's
a
a
pseudo
he's a pseudo dragon.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
but anyway, Will, as you're like right in the middle, you pull out this bag, and
So I noticed when the soldiers were tossing these into the bushes, they open up the bag but do not touch the actual rune.
mhm.
And I let put to Krinth because he's a more magic-y, know-y guy.
Krinth, can you give me an Arcana check? And I'll give that to you with advantage. You're actually pretty familiar with this.
Okay.
course, I'm telling Darius because it directly affects him and his people, so it's only fair.
Okay. This is a blight spell.
Oh, okay.
It's activated by rain. This is definitely going to be a hell of a lawn poisoning.
Yeah, sure
unless you
would.
guys- but besides
I'm
that,
glad I didn't touch it directly.
Maybe they're not just in the front yard.
Darius just kind of nods.
Wide area, they're definitely tossing these in a bunch of places.
I'll send the guard out on extra forest duty.
Make sure they
Hmm.
wear gloves.
Perhaps I shall make it an incentive. Extra forest duty to recover that. Another gold.
Take
one
some,
brought back.
take some mages, maybe?
What if you did 2 gold? An extra 2 gold.
He just clicks his fingers for his assistant. Too true. Too true, my dear paladin. 2 gold for every guard who brings back a single pouch. For each. Good for each. And she just writes this down. She just says, by the way, we will open the doors tomorrow. For now, keep everyone on high alert. Send half the guards to the eastern side. The attendant just writes some more stuff down, gives him a salute, and just kind of runs off to go talk to some guards. Darius just says, speaking of which, I think I owe you a great deal, my friend. My, William Ranger. He pulls out a small purse, and he's just like, this is all that I have on me, but please take it as a thank you for alerting me that my lawn is about to be poisoned.
Oh, let's keep it green, shall we? And I gratefully take it from him. We both have a bit of a grudge against this guy, so don't mind one bit.
Right on. You find that there is about 15 gold in here, and a platinum.
Nice.
So go ahead and take that. And he just gives you a pat on the hand when he hands it to you, and he's just like, you know, I may have work for you, William. I've had many thoughts about the greater wilds themselves, and I'm sure a ranger such as yourself would be instrumental in, expansion.
Might know a few things about the woods.
Good lad. I'll have to talk to you later. Perhaps. Oh, well, no, you are there inside the man. I will send word for you. He just kind of
All
gives
right.
you all.
Business propositions are always good.
Didn't I say ground man? I don't know. Maybe I
Man
said
on the ground.
Man on the ground.
Man on the ground. Yes.
I don't mean to imply that he's like our double agent for the Bearcats, because he's not.
No. He was just a noble ranger doing his sneakiness, hiding and watching. Got
Yes.
it. Yes.
I might know of two other people that would be some good hire for warding against the Bearcats.
Darius just gives out like a good. We'll need it. As he just kind of turns his back to the palace, and he just sits down, and he just says, it's been an eventful few months. I'm glad that in only 9 days Midsummer will be here. It'll be a nice job. Midsummer will... Friends, what say you to a midsummer party?
I say,
I'm always down
I
for
say
a party.
yeah.
Festival.
Party, you said.
Yes, a party indeed. In the party we shall have I will make the necessary arrangements. Please expect a letter and an invitation to you all soon.
All right. We'll stick around.
As Maxwell just kind of like stiffens up, he's just like, Maxwell, come. We need to also see your men. As Darius just kind of goes about his business, Maxwell follows along. Oh, and there's some bad guy legs.
Found him.
Found him. Bad guy legs. They were under Maxie this whole time. Maxie just has 2 ripped limbs.
Yeah.
Where did you get those from?
Yeah. He's like, oh, we're not doing this. Okay.
Oh,
throws him on the ground.
Ooh, I was doing
not-
work.
Yeah.
Was I not supposed to de-arm a Barraquette soldier? My bad.
God.
It like pops him back in the socket.
Yeah. This is for
You're
you.
fine. Smack on the ass and I get on the way.
Oh.
Yes, my lord.
No.
Run.
Darius makes his way out. I say just out enough for Prince Nori to hear. He's like, okay, I like this one.
He's all right. You got a much better first impression than I did.
Owl, can you give me a perception check? And I'll go ahead and I'll give it to you with advantage. Oh, an insight check.
I just, in case I feel like he might be trying to hide anything from me about his character.
Oh.
We're talking about Darius?
Yeah, Darius. No, well, a little bit. With 17, you know that he laid it on a bit thick right there. He was probably nicer to you than he would be. The money wasn't so much the problem as it really was like giving you more time than really necessary. It's just like you know that he kind of wanted you to spit it out and get out of his face, and he'll do anything to get you to do that. He'll pay you money. Just say it and get out of his face.
Oh, frankly, during the situation, Will probably wasn't thinking about getting paid. That's the fun part.
Oh yeah. No.
Just strike at Barrakesh. That's all he cares about.
That's fair. Yeah, but I'll say for Darius' sake, nah. He's also of your appointment, and it's just like, nah, this is business. This is business, and Daddy's working.
Yeah. I can use. This is usable for me and my gang, and I'm going to use that.
Mm-hmm. It's a good time.
Do business and be pretty civil at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Work on the bomb thing. Which is why I'm going to see a man about a horse. Excuse me, Crintonori.
He just walks off to go find a man about a horse.
Literally about to go see a man about a horse.
Mhm.
Okay.
That
Make sure
is
he's nice to other horses. We have horses.
No, I like this horse.
Will's just like, no, that was a double on. You know what? Never mind. But yeah. As you go off, the rest of you are left with the guard, kind of like going about. Taylor, Al,
Mm-hmm.
can you give me a perception check? Go ahead and do so with advantage as you pull out a spyglass.
Cool. Boop. Derp.
Better.
Not derp.
Better. You pull it out and you see some about 3 miles away. The very tip of the Bearcat line continuing its steady march west. You see them turn up north, going back, like definitely to where the Bearcat's home city is. Gosh,
Okay.
I actually need to put that on the fucking map, don't I? Yet to do that.
Yeah,
I
your map
definitely
is a little devoid of cities.
It is. It's devoid of cities. But Cliffport is. Right, come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bearcats, I'll go ahead and draw just like a dark green line. Basically does he's your guys' closest neighbor besides the Regency in Hazan.
Mhm.
And he is, well, he was for the longest time known as the Lord of the Emerald Strait, which is this little channel right here.
Mhm.
And it's just because of how green the waters can get. But yeah, besides that, he's only about a day's ride away from you guys. No. You know what? I'll actually say he's about 2 days away from Cliffport. So that will mean.
Wait, didn't you just say that it was 4 hours there, 4 hours back?
Did I?
Wasn't that what the guard said? What I mean, the soldier said.
4 days.
Days. Yeah,
Oh,
days there, days back.
days. Oh, okay.
And that was at their march. Yeah, how they when you kind of compare those two statements, the Bearcats are, oh yeah, there we go. I need an O there. They're right there, pretty much. So it's only about, let's see, 1.5. Yeah, we'll say if they wanted to take the straightest line possible, it's going to take them about 2 days to reach Cliffport. The way they were going, you know that taking a much more meandering route, such as through the forest as he was going, as he was patrolling this whole western border,
Yeah.
you know, it took them longer. But yes, I'll be sure to update this map with the actual city on here, because I know I have it written down, but God bless, can't remember it. Can't remember it. But yeah, Al definitely sees them going. And I'll say we will end on this. As oh yeah. As well, unless Ellen, did you want to do anything real quick?
No, she's also using her spyglass, but seeing nothing. She just sees a storm. She's like, looks like there's a storm or brewing. That's all.
There
Waits
is.
patiently.
There is a storm brewing.
Hopefully, at some point, somebody comes to fetch her.
Yeah, I'll come get Ellen. I'll come get Ellen.
As you do,
said I would
like,
wait.
check the sides, you are manning you're manning the spyglass really well. You're watching the riverside, making sure that they're not, like, water dropping troops down or anything like that. No one's trying to, escape around the little escarpment. Yeah. As we pull out, we see Will depart from Ori, Krinth, and Kayron as Ori departs and goes up to gather Ellen. Kayron and Krinth take the gondolas up, as well as followed by Ori and Ellen. Eventually, you guys make your way back to the Abbey itself. Opening its doors and coming inside is strange. It's been a month, a little over, since you guys have even slept in these beds, and it's been just over that you even owned them. But soon, the strange feeling fades away, and this abbey starts really feeling like home once again. Gareg gets all of your guys' bedpans heated, or not bedpans. What are they called? They're literally pans that you warm, that you put coals in,
It's called
and they
a
warm.
bedpan. It's called the bedpan. No, it's not.
It's not called a bedpan.
It's not called a bedpan.
I think
It's
it's-
called
What's it called?
a pan warmer.
I think it's literally called a bed warmer.
A bed warmer. Okay, bed warmer.
Yeah.
Bed warmer.
Yeah.
Cold and warm.
Not the thing you pee in.
No.
Not the one you pee in.
Cold in it and put it underneath your bed and warms the bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing.
Exactly.
It's called a warming pan.
Warming,
A warming
pan.
pan.
Thank you. Okay, yes, he gets all your warming pans, and he makes all your feet all nice and toasty. Mimosas are abundant,
Nightcap.
and nightcaps are aplenty, as well as some of the most filling food that you have gotten in a hot minute.
Where,
Guys, it's not mushy.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
a different color. It doesn't
doesn't have
taste like
any
a strange
mushroom?
combo. There's not a single mushroom to be seen.
Yeah.
What?
It's not weird and dodgy. It's like fucking
What?
meat and bread.
Where's the
and...
mushrooms?
Gareg pulls out a small saute pan,
Oh,
especially a gnome-sized saute pan, as he's just like, "Don't worry, I have these for you."
thank
And
you.
he just puts them on your plate.
You know, honestly, the mushrooms taste
Okay,
better
well,
now that I
I'm-
don't have to eat them.
Cherry. Well, these are different mushrooms too. Like
Right.
the other mushrooms were like that purpley color.
Yeah.
It
The
was
purple
weird.
flavored ones.
And, like, don't get me wrong, I like Underdark food. At least the Underdark where they're from.
It was edible.
It was pretty good. Like I like a what was it that the
The breakfast.
thing with the sausages,
Yeah.
It's a full English breakfast.
Bubble and
bangers
squeak.
and hash.
Yeah. A full English breakfast is a traditional Underdark breakfast.
A whole dark elf breakfast.
Yeah, a
Full-
whole
full
Underdark
Underdark.
breakfast.
A full Underdark.
Oh yeah, do you want to get a full Underdark? So you got to be careful who you say that to, because there's going to be a few select schizoids who are just like, "Wow, you doing Underdarks with people? You're nasty."
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
And you're like, no breakfast, and they're like, oh shit, sorry, fuck. Oh man, foreigners.
Gotcha.
The full Underdark
You don't-
is where they slit your throat in your sleep.
That's after they kiss you.
You're right.
Yeah, it's like a sexual death kink. It's for
Mhm.
well, it's because they like worship.
Oh, absolutely,
goddess of death.
absolutely. Oh, the full Underdark is like getting a Glasgow smile. But it's its own thing.
It's
Nonetheless, as yeah. I don't know how, but yes,
consensual.
as
Weird.
as as our camera kind of pulls out on you guys feasting and having a good time, Owl, you're also there kind of observing, and I would say, probably taking stock of this whole place. If you've looked around, which you've had a bit of time to, you see that there's a library, there's at least two separate like alchemical and magical research spots.
Mhm.
There's war rooms. There's a whole church. But as you guys kind of make your way through the last couple hours of the day, our camera will kind of pan back over to this western side, where we will find kind of carousing in a local bar, as he's seen his man with the horse now. He's sitting back, and as our camera kind of looks around, a hand falls onto his shoulder as he looks up and smiles. And that's where we'll end for tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nice.
Oh, goodness, I'm excited for this.
So like, did we
Gotcha.
scare him off? I didn't see. I was on the other wall. Did we chase him off?
Yeah.
He
We
just
won,
left.
right?
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
showed
we
up
won.
here with 1,000 guards to be a bitch and then leave.
Yeah, I guess he's
Okay.
talk shit and also drop off some poison bombs.
Yeah.
But they're getting them.
Ah.
They've got all the guards out there paying them extra
Oh,
to go out there with some gloves on and pick them up, and they're gonna dispose of them. They don't activate until it rains.
There are times when I feel like we should be threatened by Lord de Paraquet, and then I actually see the guy again, and I'm like, God, he is the pettiest bitch.
He is a petty bitch.
he's very petty.
I'm
Also,
thinking about like the World of Beasts AU and like how that plays out. And I'm like, Oh wait, no, it doesn't, because there's
I'm
no way
sorry
that
about
survives World of Beasts.
What?
No, he'd never survive.
No.
He
Well,
clipped out there for a second. What did he say?
I done
Alright.
it slipped and knocked my laptop off, and well, I jumped off. Last thing I heard, Ellen asking if I got scared away or something.
oh
Ellen,
no,
yeah,
that
the
was for
army movie.
Bearcat.
That was
Yeah.
for Bearcat, yeah. And I was talking
Oh,
about
okay.
what Taylor said. Taylor said something about World of Beasts, but then he cut out and I didn't hear what he said.
I said I was thinking about like what would be the AU equivalent of this situation in Chris's World of Beasts campaign, and then I was like, it doesn't exist because Debaraket would never survive
Yeah, no.
in World of Beasts.
In Kairon's shoes, Zakar would have jumped off the ramparts and just broke his neck on the way down, and then just told the soldiers to go home.
Well,
Yeah,
we know
Like that's how that
Bearcat's
would have
not-
resolved itself.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
know
Be like,
the
you're
Bearcat's
in the
not, like,
orc lands,
secretly-
bitch.
He might secretly be like Graves. We don't know.
God,
Maybe he's got,
that would be a turn, like a heel turn.
That would be hilarious. And you're
I'm-
right, we don't know that, but he's not.
I'm gonna throw this one out. As of today, he's not.
hmm
Oh
Sure-
no!
oh sure,
no,
anything can happen.
What if he teams up with the
well,
the dark forces that are searching for
Yeah.
the orbs?
Mhm.
What if he
Anyone-
What if he
obtained
gets
orb?
a Sura?
Yeah, what
Well,
if he
that-
obtained orb?
What? I don't know what. What? what?
Exactly. See,
I
Then
don't.
we should
mm,
obtain orb,
Jack
guys.
Hughes.
Galaxy brain and all, but what if we obtained orb? Just saying.
Yeah.
Now, see, this is the thing: is that like, yes, anyone can obtain the Hand of Vecna.
Is it smart? No.
The thing is, though, is that as Chris demonstrated, is that no, Debaraket would never even live that long to get the Hand of Vecna
Yeah.
because he is such a bitch, and on and on.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I tried to kill him before, and somebody's fucking stopped me.
Baraket is playing a game in a different reality where he knows just how close he can cut the line and still come out on top. So it's kind of one of those things where it was just like, no, if he was in World of Beasts, he probably would have like 5 different teleports on him. He probably would send like I need an illusion. Where's my body double?
Yeah.
Okay, now see, the hilarious thing is you say that, but we have that parallel, and he's dead.
It did take you a bit.
It took you a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying it didn't, but
And to be fair, like he was he was working independently, you know. Like Lord Debaraket is, you know, he's the leader of this whole city, this territory.
This whole region, yeah.
Like he's doing
of a whole region.
yeah, he has to work like above board.
I mean, I'm conflating so much with
Yeah,
this
yeah.
parallel. And I'm well aware of that.
Yeah.
It made me laugh at the time, and so that's why I said
Oh
it.
yeah.
Right.
I just want a crossover episode to happen.
We should really
Yeah.
we should really talk about that.
We always.
But are you guys gonna play 2 characters at once?
I don't know. I
No, no,
don't
Maybe
know.
Balls
it'll
out.
be like okay, I propose a two session thing. And one
Yeah,
session
we talked about that.
Matt DMs
Mhm.
and you guys play some characters. And then the other session Chris and wow, my words are gone. Never mind. Chris
Yeah,
DMs
okay.
and then you switch characters.
That's basically what it is. Because like last time this came up, the way I remember it was like, hey Matt, DM, and we will take Zakar, Cyrus, Kairon, and Orty, because of course.
Right.
Mhm.
Bahamut Bros.
And then Chris will DM, and we'll take in this case Owl,
Krinth.
Yeah,
well,
Ellen Krinth,
and
Al. Al.
Ellen Lynn. Well, Krinth can
Wild
be here
and Will.
regardless, is the thing, because Krinth is not a variable.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Krinth and Ori can be in it easy
Yeah.
because they're not characters in World of Beasts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Would it be easier to just
They
like
can be the
just put them in World of Beasts and then do a Knights to Come game with bring in Kevin and Todd for that?
I feel like you've got to do like a separate universe thing. It's like this happens in like a wormhole.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Both end up in Hogwarts or something.
Oh
But,
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm all
I'm
for
not a
this
part of
being like
this.
a spatial AU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll run a coffee shop
fire
together.
then.
It's the
I
You know what
high school AU.
Like
you know
that
how I
time.
imagine? You know how I imagine Cyrus and Ori meeting?
Hmm.
You guys watch Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase?
No, but do tell.
Oh.
Scooby-Doo and Cyber Chase? Hell yeah.
Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase, for those of you that don't know, is a straight to VHS Scooby Doo movie where they go into a video game
Uh-huh.
that a friend of theirs made and they fight a computer virus in this computer game. And they go through a bunch of different themed levels, but the very last level is a Scooby Doo level because it's their friend. And since they're famous detectives, he programmed the last level to be a Scooby Doo level. So it's like the. Okay, if you don't know, like in the canon of Scooby Doo, it goes Scooby Doo, where are you? And then it goes like the movies that happen later. And in the movies, they've got like slightly different outfits and they've like gone on to have different careers besides being mystery people. So it's like it's like the newer, updated version of the gang meeting their like 70s counterparts.
Oh, nice.
And it's the part
Yeah.
where the Scoobies meet.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Like,
It's like that.
red shirt Shaggy.
Red
Wow.
shirt Shaggy, green shirt Shaggy, and like
Ascot.
Ascot Fred and no Ascot Fred.
Yeah.
Power suit Daphne
Versus pencil skirt.
versus pencil skirt Daphne. Velma looks the same,
I'm just.
Yeah, it's like Velma's Velma.
and you want to know why? Because lesbians
Phil's got a bow.
style and they stick with it,
Mm-hmm.
And she looks great.
Yep.
and she looks beautiful.
That's awesome. I'm
Hey,
picturing there was there a TMNT episode that was like that also, that was crossing over with the '90s Ninja Turtles
Yeah.
cartoon and also
Yeah.
the comic book characters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they got to the '90s cartoon and they're like, oh gosh, it's like a whole squad of
It's like for
Michelangelos.
Michelangelo.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what was
They
Risky?
crossed with the 90s, another set, and the original comics.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
And the original comics was like, oh god, these guys are dark.
Yeah, they're all Raphaels. They're all
Oh,
like
and
angsty
they're
and bloody.
This guy's too rude.
They almost got all of them almost got their asses kicked by the comic ones. It's like, oh no, these guys are too much.
Oh no, that is a
Brian.
monstrous.
They're turtles with attitude.
mm,
Oh,
uh,
I'm very happy. I'm very happy that Owl was introduced.
Yay!
Oh, great.
Yeah, man.
Hey, he's already awesome.
well, okay. Thank you,
You
everyone.
never answered my
I'm
question
glad.
though.
What?
Does the dude Warforged poop?
Does he poop?
I hope that he didn't hear that. When I rushed in to try and stop you.
Or he
Yeah.
swooped in and tried
Yeah.
to distract, but the question was
Or-
already out there.
It was asked. You did not get an answer.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. DM is of that opinion as well.
Gosh, what was I gonna say? Yeah. I just hope that he works out long term. I think he will, but we'll see. So just cross your fingers.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Matt and I actually put quite a bit of work into him. Like he's a character already, and it's
Well, then I'm sure that he'll last fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued.
If Will can stick around, I'm sure Owl can stick around.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, yeah. I like everyone's character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, I don't.
Yeah,
And I look
band
forward-
together.
But
Yeah,
Owl's like new and literally shiny, so
Mhm.
it's true.
Shiny.
He is definitely shiny, and I cannot wait to show you some of the shit he can do.
Ooh.
Yeah, we don't even know what he is, do we?
Nope.
Other than a adventuring robot, no.
And you know what's fun?
Time
Is
to
that
place bets.
he was like, "Do you guys know what a robot is?" And Ori was like, "No." And then he went on to not explain what a robot was.
Yep.
That's the best part.
It's okay, I accept it.
Mhm.
I
That's
mean,
the part.
Ori did not ask the question,
What is a robot?
so
Oh, no, this is good. This reminds me of like early Ori. This is good.
Right.
Fun.
if if it isn't obvious, Owl is rather literal. So
Yeah.
you know.
Reading the room is not in his programming. Okay, that's where I went. I was wondering. I wrote down some notes on like who I wanted to cast in the crossover thing,
Mm-hmm.
but it was in my other notes. It was not in my Charon notes.
Mm.
Oh my god, I know
So you
who
found them?
put his hand on my shoulder.
Yeah. So right now I have two groups written down, and one of them is Cyrus, Ori, Zakar, Charon, and Krinth, and the other one is
Right.
Wild, Brando, Owl, Ellen, and Arcade.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
I was already in something.
No.
This is
no.
an idea.
The Taylor filler character, yeah.
Oh, I'm a little
yeah.
lost because I'm listening to you on my phone right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Okay.
I walked into a World of Beasts conversation. I was like, I have no idea what the hell this is.
No, pseudo.
yeah. It's like we're talking about a hypothetical crossover between Of Nights to Come and World of Beasts.
Yep.
Someday.
Ah.
Someday.
I'd be interested in that.
I am going to see myself out now.
Yeah.
Might have to make a different character for it.
Time to wrap
See you,
it up.
Taylor. Good game.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Alright.
Say goodnight to
GG,
Twitch, everybody.
everyone.
Oh, Taylor,
Good
send me
night.
your good night, Twitch.
And good night,
Taylor.
Taylor.
Oh yeah, friend code.